Yes, people. Welcome to another NBA playoff live watch along on Sarcasm City TV, hosted by myself, Flawless Mr. Tate. No, I will be joined. Well, if you haven't seen watch alongs before, if you haven't seen an NBA watch along or you haven't seen a football watch along on Sarcasm City TV, you never know who is going to drop in at any given moment. So it's starting with me, but you never know who is gonna drop in. But yes, we are watching. We are watching the Brooklyn Nets versus the Boston Celtics. Big up to my guy Devontae, who has just dropped in. As I've just said that, what are you saying, Devontae? You good first and foremost?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, man. I'm blessed. I'm blessed, man. Blessed for joining, man. As always, appreciated you. Get what I'm saying?
Nah, man, it's cool.
But as I was saying there, people, yes, Brooklyn Nets versus the Boston Celtics, Game 5, NBA playoff live watch along on Sarcasm City TV. But first and foremost, if you are watching it on the Twitter via the Periscope, make sure you hit the retweet button. Make sure you hit the like button on the video. Make sure you do that on the tweet. Sorry, hit the retweet button, hit the like button, and make sure you follow myself, follow Devontae. You can see his at there, and subscribe. And follow the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel. If you're watching on Twitch, we are on Twitch. Make sure you follow us on Twitch. And equally as important as well on the YouTube, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share it across all the socials and make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. Make sure road to 3K for us, so make sure you do that. But yeah, Devontae, we'll go to you. Your thoughts on this game, Brooklyn Nets versus the Boston Celtics, Game 5. What are you telling me?
Now, this game, really and truly, it's about mentality. If the Brooklyn Nets are taking it seriously, then we already know what's going to happen. But it happens in the NBA that when you kind of build up a lead like this, I think they're
3-1 up. So if they win today, obviously
they go win through today. But then at the same time, mentally, they know they can afford to lose. They'd have to lose the next 3 to not win. Mentally, they could slack off in this one, knowing that they have 2 other chances. That's what sometimes happens. So you'd see ties, or what are they called? Just match-offs where a team can go through and they'll just be didn't take it seriously, whatever, and then it'll become complacent. It'll become 3-2, and then it'll be the media will be hyping it up like, oh, is there a comeback? And then next game done. But I think they'll just get it over and done with 4-1. Gentlemen sweep. Get the Celtics out of here, man. Get the leprechauns out of here.
Guys, a gentleman sweep, Big up to everyone in the comments, and we'll get to you lot. But like I said, please make sure to subscribe if you're new. I think this is the 3rd or 4th NBA live watch along, so we will be doing more watch alongs during the playoffs. We are doing the LA Lakers game immediately after this as well against the Phoenix Suns. We will be doing that, and we'll be doing more. And there is a basketball show coming to the channel also, a weekly one, where, like I said, we're just patterning everything to make sure everything is correct. It is nearly 20-1 in the morning over here in the UK for our worldwide watches. But big up to everyone who's locked. Big up to my guy Ryan, who says big up, big bro. Salute to Ryan every time. Yo is saying, I will take these NBA coaches over Ollie. LOL. I think, you know what? It's not about that. Pardon me. It's not even about that. Not even about that. GB7 is say, bless up my G, F Arsenal all day. Scrubs. What channel is the game on? It's not on Sky. I've got it on a link. But if it's not on Sky, you'll be able to find a link, and I'm sure probably on Twitter somewhere I'll be watching it or something like that. And obviously we'll be keeping you posted. But like Devontae was saying about this game with Brooklyn Nets versus Boston Celtics, because they are 3-1 up, complacency can kick in. 100% it can. Knowing they have to lose all 3 to not go through to the next round. Like they could even lose this one and still win the next one and still go through to the next round. But there are a lot of people's favorite. There are a lot of people. Why are they just showing Shaq in AEW? What is going on? They're showing Shaq. Shaq went through a table, They're showing Shaq go through a table. I don't know what is happening. Shaq in AEW, it's mad. So I've seen Snoop in wrestling recently as well, doing a frog splash off the top rope. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. But yeah, big up to Zane also says, big up my bros. What you telling me? Big up to you each and every time. Welcoming my Don to the show. Also, he managed to get on. He get me swag team for Emilio, my G, my brother. My like Jody. What you telling me, fam?
Yo, I'm just trying to find some good lighting, bro. Hold up, bro.
Yeah, it's calm, man. It's calm, no stress.
I'm a little bit lit right now, but I have to find a way. I have to find a way, bro.
It's calm. Yo, Jody, meet my Don. Devontae, meet my brother Jody, innit? You know what I'm saying?
What's cracking, yo?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
So on to the Lakers. Mod.
This guy on smoke already, you know. Hey, that's for you, Devontae. He's not taking shots at me.
I'm not even a Lakers fan. That's the thing.
You're not Lakers. Oh yeah, it was Timo that was Lakers. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
Timo's
Lakers. I had the Lakers top, but I'm not a Lakers
Game
fan.
5, Game 5, that's crazy, blood.
Timo will be on the Lakers watch along after this. Timo already said that.
That's what I was saying. I might jump in and out, because my phone's gonna die, but I'm gonna try to be on as long as I can.
Yeah, it's calm, fam. No stress whatsoever. Before you go with what's your thoughts on this game, fam? Brooklyn Nets versus Boston Celtics. You think Brooklyn win and go through, or you reckon what? Boston Celtics bring it back to 3-2? What you telling me? And the Brooklyn Nets your favorite for the chip? Because I've heard people say that.
Yeah, but remember, like I said, this shit is just different, fam. Because I thought they were gonna sweep them, bro. Remember, we were saying this when we watched the second game.
Yeah, I hear you, fam. And then they haven't swept him. I hear what you're saying. I do remember that.
To be honest, it's an open game, but I think the Nets got this, bro. I think the Nets got this.
Okay, so you reckon they got this series and they got the game today, but do you reckon they're the favorites for to actually pick up the chip? Are they the favorites for the trophy? Who's your favorites for the trophy here?
It's hard to pick, bro, because before like when the teams got selected for the playoffs, I had the Nets in there, I had the Lakers in there. Do you know what I mean? But now, I don't know, bro. I don't even know, bro.
Okay.
But like I said, Nets obviously still favorite. Even the Lakers, even though they still got to play game 5, they're still like my top guys to win the thing. So I don't know. I just gotta,
I hear what you said.
Just gotta wait for the results. You know what I mean? See where I'm going.
Give us even though you don't have one favorite, give us your 3 favorites then. Who are the 3 teams you would pick? So not in any order. Who are the 3 teams you look at and go, they're the 3 best teams?
Nets, obviously.
Yeah, so Brooklyn Nets.
I'm going Nets, Mavericks, and the Lakers, fam.
Okay, all right, cool. Devontae, same question to you. 3 teams. So you don't have to put it in order or anything or favorites, but the 3 teams you think are the best and most likely to win.
Obviously, Nets and Lakers is standard for everybody, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Nets, Lakers.
I'll add one from each. East, if not Nets, Bucks.
Okay.
With Giannis. And West, I don't think the Mavs will win, but I think like this will be the next stage for Luka Doncic, as in he's a young up and coming carrying his team, but he might lose, might get to the final and lose. Like I think he might beat LeBron in the conference finals and everyone will be hyping him up, and he might fall in the final, but he's only like 22, so he'll tell the league he's coming basically. So if not the Lakers, Dallas Mavericks.
All right. Fair enough.
That's what I said,
I hear that.
Mavs, I'm telling you, the Mavericks, they don't sleep on them, bro. They're gonna make noise this season.
Everyone's mentioned the Mavs in there. Everybody has mentioned the Mavs.
It's because Luka is he's got different sauce, you know what I mean? But I never underrated him. But he asked me, like, obviously asked me for the favorites, but he asked me for underdogs, fam. I'll put the Atlanta Hawks in there. You know what I mean? I'll put what's that team with Ja Morant on there again?
Grizzlies, Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, Memphis. I'll put Memphis in there, and another team is I think what's the team with that youngin, man? What's his name, man? One of the Baller Boys, the young one, the one who just got signed recently.
Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, those are my underdogs, isn't it?
Okay, fair enough. Yo, same to you, Devontae, then, since we're there. So I wasn't even going to go into underdogs. Who do you look at in it? Like 2, give us 2 or 3. Who you look at as underdogs, like dark horses?
Because that's the good thing about the NBA. One of these underdogs can just power up and just, you know what I mean? Yeah. Just surprise everybody, bro.
I get what you're saying.
Do a freaking Toronto Raptors, fam. Trust me.
Yeah, the blue type of thing.
Yeah. True.
What are you saying, Devontae?
It probably has to be the Utah Jazz.
I forgot to mention those.
Utah Jazz. I mean, I don't know if you can really say surprise when they got 2 max contract players on their roster, but I mean, still no one expects them to win. Then they don't really get that much hype because obviously they're in Utah, like no one really cares. So if they were to win it, and it'll be a massive step for Donovan Mitchell as well. He went back and forth with Jamal Murray last season. They were both dropping 50-50 each. It was mad series, went to game 7 and everything. So this year, if the Jazz were to win it, that would be a massive shock. So probably recharge. Everyone else, they're either heavily favourites or I just know then they're getting bounced out in this round.
Yeah.
Actually, the other one would be the Wizards. If the Wizards win, boy. The Wizards win.
I get what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Salute to Ben Shango as well, who's watching on Twitch. Big up the Twitch gang, much appreciated. Ryan saying big up Jody. Neville B saying big up you, big up the man them, big up to Neville B. JS Living says the Bucks are not playing. They are not playing. They are serious. Well, you know, well, you have mentioned the Bucks as well. You have
always
mentioned
sleep on the Bucks. And that's only because Giannis here. He always falls short right at the end, bro. Always right at the end. Because I've believed in him, bro. I've believed in him before, yeah. And then right when it gets to the moment where you need him to come through, yeah, he just falls short. You know what I mean? So I'm not hyped over them, but I'm not gonna sleep on them neither, fam.
Okay. I hear what you're saying. You said the Suns too. You did say the Suns too.
Yeah,
if the Suns knock out the Lakers, yeah, if the Suns do, I'm not saying they will, but if the Suns do knock out the Lakers, are they now a serious threat?
Nah, they're getting knocked out in the next round.
Yeah, it's difficult
I'm
to
being
say
serious,
because
man. I think they're only moving hard because it's the Lakers. I'm telling you, every team here, they know they put their best work in for the Lakers because they feel like if you beat the Lakers, all of a sudden you're a powerhouse. You know what I mean? They're gonna get swept in the next round, fam. Trust me.
I said swept, you know. I said swept. You know what I'm saying? I said swept. All right, fair enough. I'm just here asking and mediating and asking you lot the questions. That's all. It's just the fact that when you said it, like,
I like you doing flawless here. You're just throwing us the questions here because you know we're just gonna come back with it, bruv. I like that.
Yeah, 100%, man. I know
this
what
guy
you man like.
He's a professional, fam. He thinks he's slick, bruv. He knows what he's doing.
This guy, you know.
Don't make me ask people. You flawless. You know what? Let me switch it up on you. Let me hold the mic.
I'm asking the people who know basketball. You get what I'm saying? That's why you man are on here. I don't know, so this is why I mediate. I listen. I learn, and I just watch. You get what I'm saying?
It's just my opinion. I mean, I love the sport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, I hear you, man. I hear what you're saying. Demo Dre here is saying Lakers without AD is dead. Even I noticed that when AD went off in Game 4, the big drop off that they had, the big dread. It's like it was on LeBron to just like do everything and type thing. Like he had to do everything. But we'll see in it. Obviously they 2-2. But that's going to be very interesting. Drizzy Daz also is saying
LeBron's coming out shooting today, bro. He's coming now in that gym bag with a rifle, with an AK-47, bro. LeBron's dropping 50 tonight, bro. I've got a strong 5 on him to do so, bro.
Yeah. Big up Devontae says Drizzy Daz. Big up Drizzy Daz in the building, always supporting. Danish says Bucks versus Nets next round is interesting, but still I can't see any team outscoring Brooklyn. Even I know Brooklyn got shooters. You know what I'm saying? And that. Yeah, just pure shooters and that. Even I know that. Like just hella shooters and that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, they're getting 120s and that every game. It's mad. Like you Brooklyn can't. The only way is
my God.
Boy, just hope they have a bad shooting day. But 4 times?
Yeah.
Name me one player on the Nets who can shoot.
Either pressure, lack of chemistry, because this is their first year together.
Yeah.
Or just bad defense because they're just all out attack.
Okay.
Those are the 3 things. Other than that,
but normally when they
form super teams don't work in the first year. Normally, they take like a year to gel and everything before. But boy.
But these guys are different from you. Got freaking Kyrie is a weirdo. You got KD. He likes to like. I feel like they'll come together time. Yeah, you got James Harden. Yeah, Kyrie is a weirdo, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then you got James Harden. Is just in his. They're all like different, but when they play ball, yeah, they just look smooth, bro. Like you seen the game we was watching together. Yeah, they had 100 points in the third quarter, bro.
Yeah, I do remember.
It's because James Harden.
And the game has tipped off as well, people. It is 2-2, Boston and Brooklyn. But go on, finish your point. It's calm.
Nah, that's what I'm saying, but carry on, Devon.
Carry on, Devon. Because obviously when they formed the team, they were like, these were the 3 in the top 5 of highest usage rate in the whole NBA. So they're like, how are they going to share the ball? They're going to fight over the ball, this, that, and the other. But James Harden, he's been the top scorer, well, not top scorer, but most points averaged like for the past 2 seasons, I think. And he's just literally relinquished it. He doesn't mind being a traditional point guard, sharing the ball, dishing out assists. He doesn't mind, and that's he put down his ego for the team. Probably because he hasn't won in so long, and there's the pressure of having to win. He failed in Houston so many years.
Yep.
So that's good to see from him, and he's just letting Kyrie just dominate the ball. And you know, KD, this guy can Not even you won't even notice him. He's got 40 points, man. The guy is just ridiculous.
It's surprising for a super team. They're working so well together, bro.
Yeah, everyone said it wouldn't work, and boy, so far.
So maybe they're putting all their egos aside because they want the chip in it, like you
That's
said.
what I'm
for all
saying.
the
That's what I'm saying.
Iran trying to win it for obvious reasons. You mentioned Harden because he failed in Houston, so it's kind of like he might look at it like, yo, we just don't need to work together to get this chip. You know what I'm saying? And maybe try and start era of dominance.
And Kyrie's trying to win a title without LeBron in it, because everybody keeps saying he only won it because of LeBron. So everybody's got a point to prove. You know what I mean? So.
But
chips on their shoulder, no pun intended.
What's funny is it doesn't really make sense, because apart from Harden, KD left Golden State because they said he won on a stacked team or whatever.
Yeah.
Now he's on a stacked team again. Kyrie, they're saying he can't win without LeBron, but then he's going to win with KD. Like, KD is like one of the top 10. Well, when he retires, he'll be top 10 of all time.
You know what?
So,
I think KD left because there's too many light-skinned niggas in the other team, but that would tell me shit. You know how dark-skinned niggas be like, bro. When you're in the team with too many light-skinned niggas who try to run the whole show, you be like, yeah, fuck this shit. Because
what about Draymond? Draymond's dark-skinned. He's there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Draymond's there.
Draymond's just the housing nigga. You know what I mean? He's there.
Oh my god.
He's the protection from. He's the security guard from. He's the security guard, bro. He's the security guard. Draymond protects all of them from. And KD was like, fuck this. KD, people like, oh, he's in a stacked team. He went back to another stacked team. So he didn't leave because it was stacked. He left because he was like, yo, this, you know what I mean? Baby oil ass, you know what I'm saying? He's mad.
Fair enough. It depends, innit? Obviously, your ego. If you're a cold player, this is just me talking. Like, if I win a chip, I don't care if it's a stacked team or it's just me in it. A chip is a chip. You know what I'm saying in that? As long as I contributed and played my part, no one can chat shit. If I got 6 rings, and all them 6 teams were stacked, I don't care in it. Say what you want and that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Say what you want. JS Living says flawless. Who do you support? I don't follow basketball like that in it to have a team. But if you ask me who my team is, they're not in the playoffs because I got family over there, Orlando Magic in it. Like, that's my team.
Okay.
I don't follow basketball like that. You met my cousin Lamar in it. That's where he's from in it.
Yeah,
so that's my team. Same way he United fan, so he's suffering with me. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? He's suffering with me.
Because I was about to say Orlando ain't been shit since Magic left.
Yeah. But yo, if they get to the playoffs, I will start talking hella smoke if they ever make it to any sort of playoffs. Where we at? Drizzy, that super chat. Love for the super chat. He says Bucks versus Nets will be crazy. J-Rue Holiday can take on Kyrie for Bucks to win. They need to punish Nets on the glass and get the Nets in foul trouble. We'll go to you, Jody. Your thoughts on that? Big up for the super chat, Drizzy.
Yeah, Drizzy, first of all, big up for the super chat, yeah. But I think it's right though. If the Nets, obviously everybody thinks the Nets will go through. So if they do go through, yeah, there's that question is, can they get over the Bucks? You know what I mean? Because they might give them that real pressure. But like I said, yeah, how will Giannis do under pressure? You know what I mean? KD, Harden on them, man, yeah. It's a scary team. When you look at the formation, bro, imagine you're going to play them. You're like, yeah, we're about to play these. We're about to play these, man. You know what I mean? That's crazy, fam. So,
that was
I don't think
same to you. Go on,
I don't think the Bucks will win, though. I think the Nets will run over them, bro. That's my opinion.
Enough. Devontae, same to you on what Drizzy does is asked there.
Yeah, what he said about punishing on the glass is true because they lack height and also defense. Defensively, they're liable to give away fouls. And that's something that can also affect the game. If you get like them in foul trouble, they can't defend as hard in case they give another foul away. So then you start getting easy buckets. And Drew Holiday is going to be very important. He's a very good 3-and-D defender, which basically means he can defend the perimeter very well. So he can guard Kyrie, Harden, switch on them. And then obviously you got Giannis, this guy's unguardable. So, and he controls the paint. It's about pressure as well, man. And I think
he
it's kind of like
going from.
They've been the ones that have been number 1 seed for the past 3 years. Giannis has been back-to-back MVP and Defensive Player of the Year last year. Like all the hype is on them in the East because the East is usually a weaker division also.
It's the weaker conference.
So it's like you're expected to roll over. Like how can you not get to the finals? So, but now you got the Nets there and they got the hype. They're in Brooklyn as well. You know how New York media work as well. It's mad there. So they're kind of like in the kind of underdogs kinda. So maybe this might be the year for Giannis and hopefully the thing is like I don't even know. It was NBA.
Yo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're back. Yeah. You're back from.
Yeah, my phone's just dying up. Let me charge you for a little bit and I'll jump back on, yeah?
No stress. Yeah, calm. No stress. Yeah, go on, carry on,
I'll
Devontae.
see you man's in a bit, yeah?
Yeah, bless fam. Yeah. Bless up.
It's just the thing with the NBA. There's so many storylines between many players. It's much more player based. So it's like, I'm saying, do I want the Bucks to win because of Giannis? But then if Giannis wins, they're gonna start calling him better than LeBron. It's like, it's just agendas. But you think it's like agendas that you have on Twitter, but in the media they actually use it. Like
they actually run with them things. Like the whole Skip Bayless LeBron type thing.
They actually run these agendas on live TV. So it's like, bro, I don't want anyone to win. I just like whoever wins. That's why I don't have a team. It's like whoever wins, win. Cool. Because agendas are gonna get run anyway.
Yeah. I hear you. Big up Drizzy does though for the super chat. Love. Corey says smash the like button, people. Yes, you get me. Make sure you do smash the like button as soon as you land, you smash the like button. What else is saying? Demo here, Dre is saying Drizzy, that ain't happening. Nets killing everyone. They're just too strong. Middleton and Giannis need to be massive. And Tyler Jones is saying Middleton would have to step up for Bucks to have a chance. Yeah, mad thing.
Voodoo S
saying this. Step up. Are you a girl? Oh, do you like that's mad? You know what I'm saying? That's mad. Or you might be a guy in it and just appreciate, like, I don't know in it. Stay in it, Voodoo S. Big up to you in it.
Well, that emoji.
Yeah, serious. Like, big up to you. Hey, whatever floats your boat in it. You know what I'm saying? And he's saying Drip Bayless is right. LeBron is a bum. Also saying Voodoo S. Yeah, we read that. Danish says Bucks can cause trouble for Nets on board. But still, as I said, the problem for any team is to outscore the Nets, and that's just too hard with KD, the best scorer in the league for me. I knew about saying, yo, big up Flawless. You saw me for the first time. Yeah, big up to you, man. You was on Saeed's when he did the calling show earlier, so salute to you. You lot can please subscribe if you're new to the channel. It is rolled to 3,000 subscribers. We're now under 200 away, so keep subscribing so we can do that free K-pie, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, come on, man.
But yeah, this is the Brooklyn Nets, Boston Celtics Game 5, NBA playoffs, live watch along. If you're just here, the commentator was just talking. Boston are currently up 11-10, 6 minutes 48 to go in the first quarter. Obviously, Brooklyn looking to make it through with a lead, a 3-1. Boston trying to get back in it. Who's at the free throw line? Because we're on the same link, isn't it?
I think we've got it's 6:48, isn't it?
Yeah, 6:48.
Is that not Tristan? Yeah, I think it's Tristan. Yeah, it is. Tristan Thompson.
Yeah.
Or Tristan.
I need to hook this up so I can watch it on my TV. Yeah, I need to hook this up so I can watch it on my TV and not rather than the phone. I'm gonna sort something out to do that. There we go. Drizzy does love for the super chat again. He says, Flawless, do you think sports should take mental health seriously? The Osaka incident is very sad. I think the world should take mental health serious, but especially sports, like in terms of, not especially sports, anybody in high pressure situations, anybody in the celebrity, in the public eye and in the celebrity world at the highest level of anything needs to take their mental health seriously. But we need to take it seriously. Life all across the world, you know what I'm saying? No matter what age you are, you know what I'm saying? Do what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to go off on one, but do what makes you happy. Like, don't be a cunt to people. I'm not saying that. Like, don't be a dickhead to people. But, if you feel like switching your phone off, switch your phone off. You know what I'm saying? And not in no idiot way. If you want to switch your phone off for the night, if someone invites you to go somewhere you don't want to go, tell them no, innit? You know what I'm saying? Even though it might not hurt them, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you have to do. So yes, it should be taken very seriously. And I don't know what happened with Naomi Osaka, though. I'm not sure. Please let me know, Drizzy, that's what happened. Or do you know, Devontae?
Yeah, I know what happened. But I'll continue with what you were kind of, your point. In terms of, especially in sports, it's kind of like, there's a thing with sports that people always talk about in terms of like mentality. So then if someone was to start talking about their mental health, then you have to start people questioning their mentality, like whether they're strong enough for the high level of competition that they're going through. So it's kind of counterintuitive to do that, really. So, but I mean, I think sports in general are starting to help. You see a lot of like the rise of like sports psychologists, stuff like that. But in terms of Naomi Osaka, what happened was she was in the French Open, right? Yeah. And obviously in all sports, you're obliged to do media as part of the contract. But she was refusing to do media because of her mental health.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah, but then they forced her, the organisation, French Open, or forcing her to do media, or they're going to kick her out. So she just left.
Fair enough. I respect it.
Yeah, but then you got people like
Piers
Morgan saying, "Oh, she's too this and that," and
the same guy who walked off because of a weatherman pressing him.
That's what I'm saying. That's literally what everyone said.
You got pressed by a weatherman, and he wasn't even aggressive with it. He wasn't even aggressive with like the weatherman who pressed him wasn't even aggressive with it. Because you've been talking ish about Meghan Markle because she ducked you. You know what I'm saying, for time, and then someone presses you in a man was hella polite. Like he was disrespectful respectfully. You know what I'm saying? And that he was hella polite. That was light. Gave me the way he and you worked out. But yeah, if she chose, like, I can't let someone tell me that their mental health, if someone's saying their mental health will be affected by something and they refuse to do it, I'm not gonna argue with them. I'm saying I support Manchester United. Fergie refused to do media with the BBC for Youngs, and that wasn't a mental health thing. That's because they ran something. Ran something to think about one of his sons, and he didn't talk to them for years. Years he refused to talk to the BBC, and he would send the assistant or whoever else to do it. So yeah, if she, good on her. I'm very proud of her that she did that. Very proud, because she stood up.
The thing is though. Then, but I'm just telling you what he said. What his thing is basically. I'm like, for anyone in the comments, like, you know where I stand on it. But his thing, and this is even with Meghan Markle as well, because she complained that, oh, what a block.
That's a good block, but man, that was a great block.
Even Meghan Markle in the thing sit down that she did with Oprah, she complained about mental health struggles as well, right? Well, she voiced mental health struggles, and the thing is, Piers Morgan, once again, he literally linked the two together, trying to say that these people want to have their cake and eat it, in the fact that the media is what propels them into fame, stardom, obviously endorsements, money, whatever. And at the same time, now you don't want to speak to the media. But then it's not a permanent. I don't think she said she's never going to speak to the media in an arrogant sense. It's just like right now, it's like, I need space. But I don't know. He's just on a mad vibe. So
yeah, it's not permanent. And one, she needs you more than you need her. Get me? The athletes will be fine without media. You know what I'm saying? And that if these lot decide the watch along we're doing right now, these lot can do it without us. If there's no game, we have no watch along. You get what I'm saying? And that, like, they're fine without us. Yeah, it's content. They are the entertainers. They get that mistaken in that. Like, people like Piers Morgan mistake that. Like, if you have no skill set whatsoever, I don't know what you're good at. I legit don't know what you're good at.
Is it not a good interview or host, whatever?
I ain't paid attention to his interviews.
I don't watch him, so
yeah. From the ones I've seen, like bits and pieces, not really. You know what I'm saying? You're nothing spectacular to me, but that's just me saying it. But with that being said, if he's an interviewer, if you had nobody to interview, you're done. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Naomi Osaka, she's gonna be in the next French Open, she's gonna be in the next Australian Open, she'll play in Wimbledon, she'll play in the US Open. Like, her career will carry on with or without the media. Can media help? Yes, but it's not. Her skill is the reason why you want to talk to her, because she's a fantastic tennis player. Well, it is what it is. Big up to Drizzy, though. Big up to everyone who's locked. Let me see where it is. And Demo says, but she knew the rules before she came in. No, why sign up for it if you know you can't handle it? That is a fair point. But she might have been okay, and that day she decided not to. But if she was refused to take the repercussions, then I would be like, that's a bit wrong. But they said, we're going to kick you out, and she walked out. Is that what you're telling me, Devontae? She walked out, yeah? She left. What's the issue? She left.
But even that statement, it's like, I don't know. I get what they're saying. It's like, you knew before. But I'm like,
I get that.
You can do that for literally any decision you make. You can say you knew it. You knew the implications. Why do you still do it? Even if you want to change your mind later. So it's like, I don't know. Sometimes people, like, you take a chance, or it's just like you don't want to let that overcome what you like, because maybe she's in the space where she's feeling bad, but she doesn't want to let that consume her whole life. You get me? Like, tennis is her profession, and it's probably her whole life. So maybe it even makes her feel better, but it's just maybe it's the spotlight and the media questions. And she's very high profile, and she fights for stuff like Black Lives Matter and stuff. So they're already on her anyway since last year. So I can understand anyway. Like, the media can be mad sometimes. So.
And that's my point. Because if they force her to do that, and then she goes home and commits suicide, then what we're going to be talking about? Oh, we should have took her seriously. When people say things like that, take it seriously. I take it extremely serious if I hear anyone around me say that type of thing. And not even that far if they seem a little bit off. If any family member or brethren of mine, I take that very seriously. Like, get right, like mental health. If you're suffering with mental health, you're no use to yourself or anybody around you. Like, that's a bad place to be in. This is very, very bad, and I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. So that's how I look at it. Yes, she knew what she was getting herself into, but she took the repercussions for that. She's now been kicked out of the French Open. She'll probably get fined. Well, that's worth it.
She didn't even get kicked out. She literally just withdrew.
Or she just walked out. Like, if she does get fined or she gets kicked out, was it worth it for her mental health being intact? Yes. 100%. They say, right, you can't play. Is it worth your mental health? 100%. There's no dollar sign or pound sign or whatever currency wherever you are watching from in the world that can make up for your mental health type of thing. You can have all the money in the world, but if you've got no mental health, you might as well have zero.
But what I don't understand is what's the need for the scrutiny? Like, obviously the media need the stories. So
you touched on it though. People already don't like it because of the Black Lives Matter thing already. You get what I'm saying?
But and also she's American, but she plays for Japan. Like, anyway.
Yeah. All that type of stuff. You already know, man.
I'm like, cool. She made a decision. When I heard it, I'm like, okay, cool. To me, it's not even a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, I get why, obviously, an athlete would draw in from a Grand Slam tournament. Cool. But it's like, she has the reason for it.
Yeah.
And she herself withdrew. She didn't get kicked out by them. She herself withdrew. You can withdraw from it through injury. Like, withdrawing from competitions is like, if you want to withdraw, you want to leave. But they're making it sound as if, how could you leave? This, that, and the other. Bro, she's the one losing out on money. You get prize money every stage you go through. She's now, taking the hit. And also, she's good enough to win it anyway, by the way. She's not some random person. She's good enough to win it. So if she withdrew,
yeah, one sec. Keep going, fam.
But these people need, they need a story to make. They need to over sensationalize everything for clicks, this thing, but make talking points, create discussion, conversations, this, that. But I mean, not everything needs a conversation. Some things are literally black and white. It's like, this is why I did it. I accept the repercussions. You'll see me next tournament, bro. There's like 4. They come out every week. They're playing a different Grand Slam. Like, I don't know, bro.
But that's my thoughts on it. Big up to Lewis, the prick in the building. He says, just there to remind everyone that Chelsea are champions of Europe. This guy's doing this literally said this on every stream.
We ain't forget, bro. We have not forget.
Yeah, me.
I've forgot.
Dreamo says the scrutiny is because of their sponsors and all the organizations who signed up with it are getting hit as well. They gotta take the hit in it. Unfortunate, it sucks, but it takes the hit. No organization, no sponsor is bigger than my mental health. I don't care in it.
Also, if she wants to renegotiate, then they'll have more bargaining power afterwards. So, like, doesn't really make a difference.
And that's
they can drop her afterwards, and she'll have to accept it.
And she'll have to accept that. You know what I'm saying? Because she did what she had to do for her. Protect your mental health at all costs. I say this all, protect it at all costs. I do everything in my power to protect my mental health. I'm preaching from what I practice in that. If you annoy me, I don't care who you are in it. If you start bringing me trouble and bringing me bad energy, I will cut you off. Simple as that. I don't care if we family, we can share the same surname. I could have known you 25 years. I could have known you 50 years. It don't matter in that. Because at the end of the day, you got to protect at all costs. Because once your mental health is down, who's really going to help you get it up? You'll have a couple people around you. And then you can't function. Then it's messing you up. You know what I'm saying in that? So props to her. Like I said, she's protecting at all costs, and I respect it because she's going to have big repercussions because of that. Well, yeah, we'll see. Drizzy says, thanks, Flawless and Devante, for talking about the subject. I'm a psychology student who has gone through depression. It sucks. See? So Drizzy does knows then. I bet if you ask him if he could go back and stop, I don't know what happened, and I'm not going to go into it or ask him to, but he could go back and just prevent what happened, he would. He just said there, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to. So forget just because she's a high-profile athlete and she's paid thousands or millions of dollars and she's one of the best tennis players. Nah, I didn't want to do, what's it called? I didn't want to do interviews afterwards for whatever reason, to protect my mental health. Cool. But people are vultures, innit? But, you know, we respect that. Ravi says, big up Flawless, always clued up on real life issues, respect. I wouldn't say all that, but big up, man. Love. You know what I'm saying? Big up Dupe in the building, says, preach Flawless, big up to you. But yeah, back to the game. Obviously, you can ask any questions you want, but Brooklyn are currently 22-21 to Brooklyn.
Ooh, KD with the block.
That's a nice block. That was a nice block.
Ooh, Harden with the... Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, that's a highlight play. Reload that.
Was he pushed? He was complaining about a push, KD. He was complaining about a push.
He wanted an and one. Look at then they say Harden can't defend.
That was a good block as well.
Look how we stripped him. Yeah, hit that three. Who's that?
Shoots free.
I knew he was gonna clank that.
This guy.
What? These men be building houses, you know. And there's a housing crisis in this country, isn't there? If I'm not mistaken, bro. I know a couple of builders. I know a couple of builders that can fix it.
You're full free.
Clank
for a free. Yeah,
brick.
Jeez. It's peak.
Yeah, I like the Barclays Arena though. It's nice. It's a nice arena.
What the Brooklyn Arena?
Yeah, it's called the Barclays, isn't it?
What's it called? Oh, it's the Barclays Arena, isn't it? Yeah.
Like where like Jay-Z and that perform. It's here. Or the Barclays Center, sorry. It's a nice, man, and they can change the flooring as well. It's proper sick. But everyone's just getting blocked out here. What's going on? It's a block party. I know it's summer, but why are they throwing block parties about? Bro?
That was nice still. Yeah, Brooklyn clicking into gear 26-21 up.
Get that out of my face.
Yeah, that's a great block still from KD.
Look at this. No look. Oh,
the no look pass. Yeah.
That was a foul.
Saucing.
Look, handles. You messed it up. Now this guy, Naismith, he's bamboozled, bro. He's in 2055.
Said he's bamboozled. You got Harden at the free throw line. Bucket.
Yeah, he's gonna make both of them. Harden at the free throw line, boy. He actively makes you foul him to get free throws. On a night, he could shoot 20 free throws.
Oh, is it?
Like he'll get 20 points just off free throws.
Just free throws.
Like he's like, like in 2016, when Leicester won the league.
Yeah.
Jamie Vardy used to always do that thing where he would come across the defender.
Yeah.
And then initiate the contact, basically.
Yeah.
Harden is the king of that, and they get onto him in the NBA, saying he forces contact, he
forces the free throws and that. Smart.
Because he knows he's a top 3-point shooter.
Yeah,
he'll do it on 3-pointers. So then that's automatically free throws. It's mad.
Like Harden, you know.
And because he's got a sick package as well, so you don't know if he's gonna hit a three, he's gonna drive to the butt. Like, boy, Harden. This is the thing with the genders, because there's so many genders and stuff. And see, because even in football, it's all about, did you win? No, you didn't win. You're rubbish. Like, you can never actually enjoy these people, how good they actually are. These guys are actually ridiculous. Like, even when you watch like training videos in football, these men in training, they're just putting it top bins. Like, bro, these men are so good, but it's all about agendas happy agenda, as they say.
Agendas happy agenda. Welcoming also to the show, my guy, like J Socials. What are you telling me, man? You good?
Hey, what's good, guys? Hey, sorry, man, I'm late.
Sorry, no stress, man. Yo, Jay, meet my guy Devontae, meet my guy Jay, innit?
Hey, what's good, man? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
I forget who's not met in these streams, in it, so that's why I just had to introduce you, man, just in case. I don't think you's having it, so I was unsure. But yeah, man, big up to you, man. What you saying though? You good, Jay?
I'm good. Actually, just give me 1 second here.
Stress.
Okay, we're good. I was echoing for a second because I had the YouTube channel on.
Right, yeah, cool. No stress, man. No stress. So yeah, your thoughts, since you're here, your thoughts on the first quarter. Obviously, Brooklyn are leading 31-24. So yeah, your thoughts on the first quarter, if you did see it.
Honestly, I missed it because I literally got home. I was trying to look for the channel, and I'm officially tuned in. So cool, I'm just as fresh, man. I'm just as fresh. So sorry, guys.
It's time. But I was asking Devontae and Jody, who was on before, about who do you think is the favorite? Who's like your three teams' favorites overall to win the chip like this season? Like, who is it? Who do you see three teams?
Oh, geez. Beginning of the season, obviously Brooklyn Nets, just because of the signings they had preseason. Lakers for sure. I'm definitely going with Lakers. And third team. Oh, that's a tough one for the third team. That's a hard one. I was going for Toronto. I can't lie, just because.
Toronto.
I was going for Toronto, man. You always got to put your home team. You always got to put your home team on.
Oh yeah, that's
but
your
they
team,
crashed out. They crashed out.
Bro,
so I can't.
They're still living off Kawhi in 2019, bro. These went to the Clippers long. These guys are still on that. They've been celebrating for 3 years.
Hey man, it's been a long time. It was a long time coming. So we're still enjoying that victory, man. We're still enjoying it. Don't worry about that.
These men were laughing when KD went down injured.
Yeah, I remember. I watched that. I did watch that. I've seen them crack.
They were laughing, bro.
Hey man, it was. You know what? Like it was crazy. Like in Toronto, after we won the championship, every business was offering what's his name?
Kawhi.
Anything he wanted. Kawhi. Yeah, Kawhi. Anything he wanted. Free, penthouse suite, just restaurants. Like everybody was offering him whatever he wanted just so he could stay in Toronto for one more season. And the clown didn't do it. So I don't know, man. There's a lot of love for him, but at the same time, it's like the bittersweet story. You know what I mean? Because I think he could have stayed one more season. I think he could have.
But he didn't go there in the first place. He got traded there. He was at the Spurs, and then the Spurs, he wanted to go to the Lakers from the Spurs straight away. But the Spurs didn't want to send him to a rival. So they sent him as far away as possible. They sent him out the country. They put him in the cold of Toronto, out of America. And this guy's from Southern California. Boy,
like we didn't even know what we were going to expect, right? Because he was injured for a long time. He was injured, right? So when he came to Toronto, it was kind of like we were happy that he came, but at the same time, we didn't know what to expect because he was injured. Like we didn't know what we were getting, but like what was his famous saying again?
I don't know, just load management. He was just load managing throughout the whole year, but playoff time he turned it on. So
yeah, he turned it on like crazy. But he turned it on.
They had so much luck in that series. How is that shot against Philly? Bounce on the rim like 5 times before going in. Literally flawless. Last minute shot. Game 7, last minute. He pulls up from a 3, bounces on the rim like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Before going. It's literally freeze frame. Everyone's just waiting to see if it goes in or not. Mad. Then in the final, obviously Golden State, everyone gets injured.
Yeah, I watched that playoff final.
Yeah, that was wild.
Clay goes down. KD obviously went down already. Just Steph, and they were just doing box and one on Steph. He couldn't do anything. Ooh, that was a good hook shot. Who was that?
Dreamo says Nets, Bucks, and Clippers.
The
Clippers says Drizzy Dez. Ain't they? But they were 2-0 down. It's 2-0 now going into game 5, isn't it?
Yeah, but they'll bottle it, man. The only Clippers we trust is at the Barbers, mate.
Oh, mad. Six Stream Boy says Curious A. Big up to Devante, says big up. Yeah, sorry. Big up my guy Deviant, sorry. Because his middle name is Devante, I got confused in that. Big up Deviant, though. 76er says Hanad. Big up Leon watching on the Twitch. He says bonjour. He says Karim Benzema. Yeah, Benzema's cold. You know what I'm saying? And I'm guessing you're a football fan saying that. There is football content on the channel, people. We will be doing Euros, Watchalongs as well. Euros, Copa America, and NBA playoffs all during the summer. So you got so much content coming. Not sure what Euro games or what Copa America games, but you will be getting them. Don't worry about that.
Where do you guys go to watch in Manny? Like, is there massive places like Box Park or something?
Nah, not really. In terms of not really that I can think of. Where is it? Because I like Euros and that. I ain't England fan like that, so it doesn't really move me. You know what I'm saying?
What fan are you?
I don't really support. Again, I just watch the Euros like as a fan of football. You know what I'm saying?
So you went on that it's coming home vibe,
Nah. You know what I enjoyed about the coming home vibe? That it was just a great vibe and that the sun was shining. There was football 3 times a day, like midday game, 1 in the evening and 2 in the evening. Well, 1 afternoonish, late afternoon, and then 1 in the evening. That's what I enjoy. You get me? Just pure football. You know what I'm saying? I just enjoy football. That was it.
Who was that? I know. What's his name?
I left the coming home vibe to you, Devante. You know what I'm saying? I left that to you, man.
I never
you know what I'm saying?
Home.
You youngins, innit?
To be honest, I wasn't even that gassed. Like, I don't know. Like, I was like the party pooper amongst all my friends. Like, damn, I'm getting gassed. I was like, bro, we're just scoring off set pieces every match. Did we even score an open play goal? What open play goal can you remember?
I think we scored one. I think it was one.
I'm like, if we don't score from a set piece, but even I don't know.
Was that an 06? Was that 06 World Cup?
No. It was the recent one. The last one.
And the Colombia one. Everyone forget they hardly beat Colombia on pens. Colombia.
Only for you, innit? I just enjoyed it because the weather was good and everyone was in a good mood. The sun was shining, football every day. Everyone was in a pleasant mood. It was fantastic.
I missed so many games though. I missed so many games at the World Cup because I was on summer project team. I remember. Yeah. I missed the Ronaldo hat trick with Spain.
Oh, that stuff like that. I remember watching.
That was the first game. I remember watching that live.
I missed the Brazil Belgium game as well. Apparently, I was like sick.
Yeah, I was watching. And that's what I'm gonna do. This one, I'm gonna try and watch every game.
But I miss a game. I remember the Japan-Belgium. That was serious. Belgium were 2-0 down with like 20 minutes to go, and they scored 3, and they scored that last-minute goal. You know where Lukaku jumped over it, and then Chadley scored. It was mad.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I'm just remembering. Like because I can watch football stress-free. I got nothing riding on it, innit? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get bantered. I'm not emotionally invested. So I'm calm. Like I can just watch solely as a fan. That's why I don't even know what watch-alongs I'm going to do. I want to do watch-alongs, but I'm not sure what games.
Hey, you got to do the French watch-along, man.
Yeah, but French play boring football, though. So it's
but I might just but Karim Benzema's back. You know what I'm saying?
Mbappe
levels.
No, but still,
it's a whole different vibe,
They're still playing. They're playing some.
They play effective football.
They're playing asymmetrical 4-2-3-1. You know, like they were playing Matuidi on the wing last time.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah,
but that's to balance it out, though. I understand why he played Matuidi on the wing. I got it. But we'll see. Big up Drizzy Des for the super chat. He says, who do you support in the Euros? We, the French, are winning. Aaron's team is getting a beating. Why does England need 4 right backs for the Euros? Like I was saying there, Euros, I don't really have a team. Devante, do you have a team? Who's your team? Do you have an international team? That's a no then.
I can't not say England, right? But it's not like I'm supporting.
Of course you can.
I just want to see. I just like football, man. I just like football.
Yeah.
So. But obviously, if England can win, it'll be cool. But England normally play dire football, so I don't really care about them games. Yeah, the only thing with England, though, when England play, they put their best, commentators and that. So it's good. When it's the other man, they put the side men.
Yeah, I couldn't care. What's it called? I couldn't. I don't have a what's it called. First and foremost, I don't have a team. What about you, Jay? You have a team you support?
Yeah, France, man.
France, your team.
Yeah,
Canadian support. France.
Yeah, just because I got a whole lot of family in France, so it's like the second home. So I don't know, man. France is just too nice. France is too nice. So I gotta support France. When Canada makes it to the World Cup or the Euro, they can't make it to the Euros, but whenever they make it to the World Cup, then I might support Canada for a little bit.
That makes sense. I'm like that when I see either African nations or a Caribbean nation makes it to a World Cup, I'll support them. Whatever.
Yeah, Nigeria as well. Nigeria's
like if Ghana make it, whether it's Nigeria, whatever African nation or Caribbean, like when Trinidad and Tobago made one, you know what I'm saying? Like I want them to do for obvious reasons. And like if Jamaica or Barbados ever make it to a World Cup, man will go get gassed. I know Jamaica made it to 98, so yeah, man, I'm just hoping that they can do it again. But yeah, international football, I just watch as a fan. Why did England need 4 right backs for the Euros? You also said, I'm guessing in Southgate's defense, and I'm not even a fan of Southgate, he's playing a back 3. So that means he's taking 2 wing backs, and he's taking 2 players who can play right-sided centre back. That's how I'm looking at it. Because Kyle Walker and Reece James can both play as right-sided centre backs. Trippier and Trent can play as wing backs as well as the other 2. So with the 4 right backs, I'll give him a bly on that if he plays a back 3.
Nah, no bly.
Why
even at the back 3?
Why not? You took 2 players for each position?
Because you only got 4 midfielders.
Who did he take?
He brought 5 midfielders. He brought Henderson, Rice, Phillips, Mount, and Bellingham.
Yeah, that's calm. 5 players for 2 slots. That's calm.
So what? 5-2-3?
No, if he plays the back three and he plays two sixes, you can pick from those 5.
Yeah, but even if you're playing right backs, you don't need.
You should have maybe took one less.
Yeah, one less. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe one less.
And also he brought 4 centre backs. So he brought 4 actual centre backs, and he brought 4 right backs, but 2 of them could also play centre backs. How does that work?
Yeah. Well, if you're playing a back 3, you need 6 because you want 2 for each position. So if you took 4 centre backs and two right-sided centre backs, that's 6. That makes sense. If you're playing a back 3, you want 2 players for each position. That's 6 centre backs. So effectively, you took 6 centre backs. I get that. I understand that.
But at the expense.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
At the expense of an extra midfielder.
Yeah, I would have took Lingard.
Well, even Ward, not that I'm so super hyped on Ward-Prowse, but he's been there like in every single setup, like, and now he just gets dropped. It's mad.
Yeah, maybe you should have took Lingard.
And also the fact that he wasn't going to bring 4. Let's be honest, he wasn't. No manager in their right mind brings 4. He wasn't going to, and then obviously the pressure.
We reckon he balled it with the Trent thing. Yeah,
but
people
for me,
talk
Trent
about
had
Trent.
To go anyway.
People saying Trent can play as a central midfielder. You're not throwing in a player who doesn't play central midfielder for his club in a World Cup. In a Euros, an international tournament to place. That makes no sense. But
for me, Trent did have to go. I think if he didn't go, that's like...
No. He should have took Trent. I'm with that. I said Trent. If you're playing, especially if you're playing the back 3, Trent should go. What I'm saying is this whole Trent playing central midfield. I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to tell us as well. Because he
yes, exactly. Did you see Jay's reaction then? He sounded like I just said something wild.
You know why? Because he understacked the midfield. So now they're trying to tell us, but Trent can also be an extra midfielder too.
I don't even think he understood it. If he took 5, I don't think he understood it. I think it's just the quality. Go on, Jay.
Yeah, he could be a right midfielder though, but that's a tough one, man. Like, what do you guys think though? Like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like he should have gone to the Euros.
Trent.
Like, yeah, I feel like he should have gone.
He got in the squad.
He got in the squad.
Yeah, he got in the
because I was looking at the Instagram post and I don't think I saw him on there.
No, he got in.
Oh, he got in? Oh, my bad then. My bad. Yeah. Okay. Because I was like, Trent's not going to the World Cup? Like, come on. There's got to be a game that you need him for. You know what I mean? Especially when you need balls in the box.
You need him for every game. The guy's ridiculous.
I already said if you're playing wing backs, then you take Trent with you. If you're playing,
I don't think he's that good at wing back. I don't think he's a good wing back. I think he needs to be a right back.
You don't think? Go on, elaborate on that.
Because I feel like people will say obviously wing back because he's an attacking fullback, but wing back is like, because he can't dribble really, he's going to be faced up against, if he plays wing back, he's going to be faced against the opposition's fullback, and he won't be able to get past him. Whereas a right back, he can pick up deeper positions, and that's where he likes to operate, in space.
I get your point, but that's when the whole tactic. What you're saying is spot on, because he does play from deep. But then what they should do is whoever's playing on that right hand side should be occupying their left back. Because Trent's gonna just whip it from deep for Kane. That's the plan. Get the ball and do what you do and just whip it from deep.
But the thing is, I don't also want to like just box him into like, people just say, "Oh, Trent is like his actual passing as well. Like he's a chance creator. So even if he's not finding Kane, his passing, he can be doing quick switches of play, finding the left winger who could be Grealish to isolate his fullback 1v1. Like as a chance creator as well, boy, the guy's ridiculous. But you got Reece James as well. You got Trippier.
I get your point, but again, you're talking about playing passes and chance creators. It's Gareth Southgate. You know they ain't playing no saucy football.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They have an identity crisis. What are they trying to do? Are they trying to be defensive? Are they trying to
survive?
That's flawless, man. You got to copyright that. Because I've been stealing your lines. I've been stealing those lines. Southgate, Ole in the waistcoat. I've been stealing that.
Hey, as long as you credit me, steal what you want. Just credit me when people are asking it.
You got to copyright it, man.
I steal a lot of shit. Just give me credit in it. You know what I'm saying? And I just say I heard that from Flawless. Because when I take something from someone, I always give them credit when they say something. You get what I'm saying? So just give me credit. That's all I want, and then I'm good. But yeah, man, that's what he is. Because the same things I see England fans complain is the same way I complain about Manchester United and Ollie. It's the same thing.
But the thing is, if he's defensive, like, why would you play Grealish in that? You might as well just play Rashford and Sterling counter attack straight away. Like when you play, people saying play Grealish and Foden on the wings. that's like a position-based kind of thing. So it's like you're doing half and half.
But Grealish is on the wing, though. It's not really
half and half.
Yeah, but that's the identity crisis he has, because he's trying to be pragmatic and defensive. But like Manchester United, their attack is better than their defense. England should just go for it. Your attack is clearly better than your defense. You have Grealish, Foden, Mount, Kane, Rashford, Sterling, Sancho, all them players to pick from. Utilize 4 of them players I just mentioned and do that. And backing it up, you got Jude Bellingham as well.
Well, that's what Real Madrid did with the BBC. Like, they were not that good defensively. Like, I don't rate Ramos the way people do in terms of like center backs. But when you had the BBC, they were scoring 5 goals a game. So even if they conceded 2 goals, it didn't really matter, right? So I think I do get that point, is when you're heavily weighted on your attacking, you got to focus on those strengths, right? You got to focus on that. But that's what I would say.
I think England's problem.
You just seen that KD for your PR, innit? That's what it is. KD just dropped that.
Especially when you got what, Maguire and Stones as your centre backs.
If Maguire and Stones were as good as everyone says, then they wouldn't need protection. So it's like, which one is it?
They're not that good. You just answered your own question. You hear me? You asking questions you know the answer to. They're not that good.
I know it, but these guys will tell us that these guys are Stones is player of this team of the season. Maguire is also, some people say he's in the team of the season or whatever. Like, why do you need protection?
Nah, they need protection. Trust me, they need it all, fam.
But even you can have protection. Why not do a 43-1 then? Like, why 5?
Because England suit a 5 better. But we're gonna get into this tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll definitely.
Agenda FC, we'll get into that. Yeah. Because that's what we're gonna touch on regardless anyway. Because people have been asking about it, even when I was doing Man United earlier. But yeah. Sorry, people, because of Drizzy, there's super chat. That's why the conversation did go to way football. But it's a basketball live watch along. Brooklyn Nets versus Boston Celtics. Brooklyn currently 49 up 42. Go on, Jay. Say what you're saying.
No, I was just looking at James Harden, man. It was a nice dunk still.
Yeah, we just saw it. Man.
Oh yeah, you're slightly.
They left the lane open.
I'm late, yeah, because I'm using the IPTV.
No, you're ahead.
That was nice.
You're ahead.
You're ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a nice dunk, though. That was a nice dunk.
They left the lane open for him.
Facts.
Was it?
That was
50.
Just drove me to the basket. Bang.
Up 9.
Well, it's big up everyone that's locked. Make sure you do hit the like button if you haven't already. We are on 30 likes. I didn't realize that. 30 likes. Big up to you lot. Continue to like the video, please. Continue to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow Devontae J Socials. Make sure you subscribe to J Socials channel also, man. Make sure you sub to his channel there. You can see it, J Socials Touchline Talks. Make sure you go subscribe to his channel right now.
Devontae you've got a channel?
Nah, that's why I said follow him. And I said probably use.
Okay.
Nah, I said your channel. That's why I said follow across all the socials, but subscribe to your channel. Yeah, Devontae, you'll just catch him here in it. And then sometimes he's in the comments trolling in it. You know what I'm saying? That's to drag him on. You know, he's trolling and that. He's a Chelsea fan in it. So he's feeling himself.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, he's feeling himself in it. You know what I mean? That's why he is showing all the pearly whites and that. You know what I'm saying? He loves it. I understand it. Yeah. It's facts. Even Ben Shango said it not to take it back to football. The manager don't have the capabilities of setting up with a 4-2-3-1. He's inept. Back 5 grinds results, and that's what he does. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, anyway, it's a break now, so we're allowed. Yeah. But even the thing is, even with people say manager, this and that, do you really rate Deschamps that highly?
Yeah. And the reason why I rate him is because he utilized what he had to the fullest. Was it pretty? No. It won him a World Cup though.
No, I'm saying before he won obviously the World Cup. When you win it, automatically. I'm saying before that though.
Yeah, I still rated him though, because the 2014 World Cup, we were unlucky.
Because they lost the Euros 2016 in France, playing similarly pragmatic football, and there was pressure on him.
But you know what he did? He stuck to his principles. That's what you have to do. Back yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to live or die by your decisions and your philosophy. If my philosophy is defensive, just because we lose playing defensive one tournament, all of a sudden you're going to switch it up and bow down to pressure and attack. No, because say he would have bowed down to pressure and attacked, do they win the last World Cup? Maybe not. Maybe not. He won it playing, because even I was highly critical of him. Last World Cup, I'm like, how do you have all of these ballers and you're playing this type of football? But guess what? It worked. He used Giroud perfectly. Matuidi left wing. I was like, what? Matuidi left wing? You know what I'm saying? But it worked. You know what I'm saying? He had Mbappe over the other side. He did what we criticized Oli for heavily, is play Pogba in the pivot. But again, it worked, because he had Matuidi to do his work for a minute. He used Matuidi as a workhorse.
And N'Golo.
Yeah, N'Golo's there, but I'm saying Matuidi specifically. Like, if Matuidi is an attacking player, let's say a Coleman or something like that, Pogba has to do more defensive work. He has to do less defensive work, because Matuidi's a holding midfielder. But he plays him, he can get up and down and play him left wing. So he utilized it. Am I a fan of it? Is it pretty to watch? Not really. But you won your country at World Cup. It's effective. You won your country. I'd love to see them playing saucy football.
And you can kind of, and just to kind of add on to what Flawless was saying, like it was progression, right? Like you look at 2014, a very young team. You know, those players were like what, early, like Pogba was what at that time, 22 years old.
Yes,
he was 19. He was at 19.
He was 19, yeah. And then we lost to Germany, which was unlucky by 1 goal. And then there was the progression in 2016 in the Euros, got to the finals. Portugal got lucky. Like Portugal basically, you know how they got unlucky against Greece in 2004? They kind of made up for that. And I think Portugal got lucky in that finals, because who scored that goal? Was he off the bench? Oh my goodness, man. We were so heartbroken, man. My whole family was heartbroken when that happened. And then 2018, win the World Cup. So you could see the progression of that team. And especially with a lot of that talent, it's hard for a coach to figure out what is the right system to play, and, getting that group of players together to, just play football. It's hard. It's harder than you think it is. But what I would give the Shams is we've seen progression, right, with that team, versus let's say they crashed out of the World Cup at the quarterfinals. Then that's not progression at that point, but he's shown it. So you got to give him credit for it.
Big up Taha, says big up Flawless and Goal, big up to you, big up everyone that's locked. Was that an offensive foul there? Out to the game.
They're going to check it.
Foul? Yeah. See, was it?
It's a moving screen. You're meant to be stationary when you set a screen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because he's checked him. He's gone down pretty theatrically though.
He did a Rudiger and De Bruyne.
Rudiger got smashed into De Bruyne, innit? You know
City fans asking for a red card for that. Like, JT! Oh, come on now. He sent KD to Mars and then just messed the shot.
Yeah. He dropped a brick, as you would call it.
Hey, Dreezy, man, that was actually a funny final, bro. Just reading the comments. Yeah, feel free, man. But that was so funny to watch Ronaldo on the sidelines. He was literally the coach.
Yeah, man.
In that, what was that, 2016? He was literally the coach.
That's my goal. Even when he's injured, man's trying to impact it, innit? Man don't cry and retire in it like certain other people's goats. But we ain't getting into that. You know what I'm saying? Saying other people's goats are 0-4 in finals, but we move in that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Marcus.
Yeah, that was nice. They're just showing
smart again.
That was nice.
Brick. Hard as that.
Ooh, okay, nice.
Nah, man. I wouldn't bench it.
Mr. Kyrie. What did you guys think? Obviously, this is old news now. This is old news.
Yeah, come on, Jay.
What did you guys think about Kyrie leaving Cleveland when he did?
Devontae, over to you.
He said he wanted to get out of LeBron's shadow. So,
do you think it was like a premature move on his part?
Obviously, what do you call it? In hindsight, but like we've seen what's happened since he left. Like he didn't do anything. So yeah, obviously it looks that way, but you can't really begrudge someone for like wanting to have their own team. Really, like he challenged himself and obviously didn't work out. But I'm not really gonna go at him and say, "Oh." But I'm looking at it in the team from the team's perspective, if he had stayed, then they could have won more.
Yeah, that's true.
But what I didn't like is that how he's like he said he was gonna get surgery, so he would miss the season and stuff like that. All of that's mad. But, like,
yeah,
man was gonna wait till the season started to get surgery, so he'd miss the season unless they traded him.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Right. That's crazy. I didn't know man did that.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that too. That's crazy too. That's the first time hearing that.
Didn't know
but
that.
You know what? You got to respect his decision, right? Like I can only imagine what it's like playing as much as you play with LeBron.
The year before, actually no, don't worry. Carry on.
Tutu's just gotta get water, man. Yeah, you might carry on in it.
All right, no worries. No, I was just saying, like, obviously, I can only imagine what's like playing with LeBron. As much as you might be guaranteed a trophy or a championship. But at the same time, it depends. Like if you're very confident in your abilities, then it's not so bad, right? Then at that point, you made the right decision. Because let's say Boston reached the finals, then we would be looking back and saying, "Oh, that was a great decision that he made." But I respect it. Like he did not leave in a negative way, and I think even LeBron, gave him his blessings. So that's good. So I do agree with that.
Yeah, like it's not easy. LeBron comes with a lot of attention, but at the same time, if you lose, he gets all the backlash.
Yeah,
it goes on him. LeBron lost, so you can also hide behind it. So by moving to Boston, he put himself. But then he was injured because they remember the Cavs played Boston like the season after, and they took it to Game 7 without him. So maybe if he was there, who knows? But he just kept getting injured. He's so injury prone. Even for the Cavs, he missed the 2015 finals because he was injured. That's why LeBron just carried them so hard.
Yeah, but that's the thing with LeBron, man. Like, man, LeBron goes hard. I remember, was that the season Cleveland won it?
Nah, it's the season before. Golden State's first one.
Was it Golden State's? Yeah. Because I do remember
his best player was Matthew Villadova.
Oh yeah. I actually do remember that. I do.
Because what's his name? What's his name that's in Hornets right now?
In Hornets?
He's in the Charlotte Hornets. Gordon Hayward. Yeah, Gordon Hayward got injured. He's always injured. Kyrie was injured. So it was Dellavedova was his second best player. And he got to did he take 2 games? He took 2 games off.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, he's a playoff player though. He's one of them ones that he only shows up during playoffs. I do remember that. Oh my goodness.
Oh, what's wrong? Oh, it's a foul. He's like, what's wrong with Jason Tate? But yeah, flawlessly back here.
Yeah. Question from Manvic. Do you rate? She says you guys rate Trae Young.
Ice Trae. He's got Atlanta on lock right now, bro. Do you know what? He's very good point guard. At times he can do quite a few too many speculative shots, like from half court, because he's got the ability. Sometimes he just does it for no reason. But at the end of the day, Atlanta are lucky to have someone like him. Like, do you know how much he brings to the arena, State Farm Arena? Like, you see all the celebrities come, all the rappers, all that. Bro, Atlanta's lit, and their team's lit now because of him. They're in the playoffs. So, boy, Ice Trae.
Yeah, I think he's a quality player. I think it's still too early. He's pretty young, so I'm the kind of person I don't like putting too much pressure on young players. But he's having a good playoff so far. So, and he's had a good season, last 2 seasons. So, I'm still kind of holding my opinion on him just because I just feel like there's still a lot of development in his game. But so far, I think he's a promising talent for sure.
The only thing is he's undersized for a point guard. So if you put someone big on him, but he's flashy though. Yeah.
He's quick.
I feel like you can trap him in the playoffs. I feel like they just double team trap him, and then he doesn't really have not really much of a passer as such. Not that he can't pass, but that's not like his main thing. So if you were to trap him, you could probably get the ball off him in playoffs.
Yeah, but I do get what you're saying, because I remember when LeBron first came on the scene. I remember when Cleveland played Boston, and as good as LeBron was, he got figured out. Like, I think it was like game 3, game 4. There's only so much, right? When you're playing 7 games, there's only so much you can do. And I think that's what elevated LeBron's game after that series, Cleveland versus Boston. So I do get it. Like, that's why I feel like we got to give Young a little bit of time to see how he performs in this playoffs. And then I can say, okay, over 7 games consistently, if he's still producing the goods, then I think he can be in that question of one of the best NBA players, you know. But for now, I feel like it's still pretty early in his career.
And I hear that. And halftime, where's the halftime score? Yeah, Brooklyn lead 59-51. Big up to everyone who's locked. Big up everyone in the comments. Give us your thoughts. Obviously, Brooklyn looking to finish the series. And I'm not sure who they got in their next. Who's in the next bracket? Let me pull up the NBA playoff brackets, actually. 1 second. Actually, pull that up. Please make sure you like the video if you haven't. And make sure you subscribe to Jay Social's Touchline Talk as well. You can see the @ in his name right there. NBA playoffs 2021. Yeah, bracket. There we go. Okay, we are on. How many likes? We on 36. Yo, 4 more, get us up to 40. Drizzy Des is saying, my Lakers are done. Oh yeah, well that's you, Jay. You think the Lakers are finished? You think the Lakers? You reckon they can't make it past the Suns without AD?
Have they said what is? Have they said what it?
It's a groin strain. I'm not sure how long it was, but they did say it was a groin strain. I'm not sure how long.
He's gonna miss this game, but
they didn't say how long. Because here I'm looking at it. Yeah, so if Brooklyn go through, they play Milwaukee. If they go through.
Yeah, they play the Bucks next year.
Yeah, they play the Bucks.
Oh,
yeah,
that's gonna be a tough game.
All right, who do you have then? So let's say Brooklyn are through. Milwaukee, you get me? The Nets versus the Bucks. We'll go to you, Jay Socials. Who do you have winning that and why? The series overall.
Oh man, you know what? Last season, I would have said the Bucks for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But just looking at Brooklyn's lineup, it's a tough one. But I'm still gonna go with my Nigerian dude. So I'm gonna go Bucks, just because I feel like they've been together a lot longer than the Brooklyn Nets, and that's all I'm giving them. I feel like the Brooklyn Nets has a lot of talent in them, but I feel like this is their first season together. So just in terms of like team chemistry, but you know, the Bucks went pretty far last year, and I feel like they have a better chance because of they've played well together. They've gone far already in the playoffs, so they know how to navigate their way through difficult times. Versus the Nets, they haven't really come up against enough pressure yet to see how they're gonna act under pressure. So that's why I will still go with the Bucks.
You saying the Bucks? The Bucks in what? 5, 6, 4? What are you saying? Clean sweep? What are you telling us?
Ooh, let's do 5. Let's do 5. I don't think it's going to be a clean sweep. It's not going to be a clean sweep. But
you saying the Bucks in 5? Not even 6. Man said not even 7, 6 or 7. Man said the
no,
Bucks
it's not going. I don't think it's going to go to 7. It's not going to go to 7.
Now you say 6. All right, your thoughts on it? What are you telling me, Devontae? You know what I mean? The Nets in what? I know you got the Nets. So the Nets in what?
I think 6 minimum. 6 minimum, maybe even 7. Because, boy, the Bucks can get definitely. I know they're getting 1, 100%. Then 2, it's like So minimum 4-2, but that one's really close, man. That's the Nets in 6. The thing is with basketball, like when you say in 6, it seems like it's easy, but still 4-2. That's quite a long series.
Yeah, 6 games. That's a lot of games.
6 games is a long series, not easy. But when you hear 4-2, it's like, or Nets in 6, it's like, It's like it was easy. I mean, hopefully it's just a good game.
So Nets in 6 says Kel Banks. Drizzy does the same. Bucks in 6. NK14 says Bucks are beating the Nets. They have a better defense. Black Diamond saying Bucks need experience and leadership. They are very Spursy. Okay, wow. Jared is saying Bucks in 6 also. He's saying we should get through. AD might be out for the rest of the series if it goes to 7 games. Bucks are a center soft team, like a bit impotent. All right, Black Diamond, I get what you're saying. Nets in 7. Says Demo. See, right, it's a proper mix. There's a proper split.
What Jay Social said was important about how the Nets haven't gone through any adversity thus far. So
okay,
they might implode if like they go 2-3-1 down. Like who knows? So it's true.
No, I hear that. I hear exactly what you're saying. So having a look.
Damn, Shaq is coming in with that suit. I just saw the suit now.
I like big
that
Shaq.
Purple. That pink.
Bro, Draymond just got. Boy, let me not talk to you.
Oh my goodness. That's actually a greasy jacket though from Draymond Green.
Yeah, but it's like, man, I found it funny. It's like when Joe Hart does commentary. Like, my man's actually a player in the Premier League and he's doing Man City punditry. It's mad.
Yeah.
Like, Draymond plays for the Golden State Warriors and here he's on TNT.
Do you not agree with this? LA here says winner of the Bucks Nets versus Nets 100%. Wins the East.
100%.
Yeah. Do you think anyone else can stop them? There's no one on the other side that can stop
the only other one
him.
could be Philly, and Philly, Embiid is always injured and Simmons can't shoot, so like they're pretenders.
Man Rick says thoughts on Devin Booker, but we'll stick with you, Devante. Your thoughts on him?
Yeah, I think we said it last time. The guy is cold. He's cold. He's cold, but once again, it's like with those type of players, it's like it's hard to evaluate them because they're always on bad teams. So you can't really say. And in NBA, like if you have a stacked team, there's literally nothing you can do. So obviously we'll be bagging points, but playoff time we'll get bounced out round 1, or they won't even make the playoffs. So that I don't know. Hopefully this year, if they beat the Lakers, then he'll be a breakout of this year, and the next year we'll see what happens.
I do agree with that. I'll echo that as well.
Demo saying just foul Simmons and you win the series.
Yeah, he can't take free throws. He can't take free throws as well. That's why he's just literally he's just a slasher. He's just a slasher. He's a 6'10" point guard. When have you heard that before? He's a 6'10" point guard. That's all he has going for him. He's a slasher. He drives to the basket. That's it. But he can't shoot free throws and he can't shoot threes. He literally refuses to shoot threes. He refused. Even in training, in the gym, he does not take threes in the gym, and he'll only do it if there's no one in the gym. Like he doesn't want to do it in front of people.
What you don't want to get better and practice in front of people?
Nah, not even with a coach. Like
damn, about practice,
bro. Like he doesn't want to do it. He wants no one when he hits threes. He wants no one to be there. Like it affects him like that. So
yeah, that's crazy. So what are you gonna do when it's a pressure game with everyone else?
He doesn't shoot threes. He doesn't shoot threes in games. That's it. So he's basically nullified in the crunch.
That's crazy.
But he's a great defender. So
yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts. Don't get that. But your thoughts on it? What are you telling me, Jay? About him fouling Simmons? You just win the series.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't have much thoughts on that. I don't have much thoughts on that one. No, I think he's better than that, man. He's like I feel like I don't know. That's a cheap shot.
Shaq at the free throw line. Shaq was on like 50%.
Yeah, well, like Michael Carl Jr. said in My Wife and Kids, innit? When you're tall enough to dunk without jumping, then you don't have to shoot free throws either. You know what I'm saying? Like, never forget that episode, yo. Classic show and that.
It's kind of like Shaq, right? Like I remember he kind of reminds me of Shaq. You know, like Shaq was the kind of person that he never really worked on his game, like just because of his size. You know what I mean? It was so easy for him. So, like, look at free throws. Like, if Shaq could make a free throw, like, think about what he could have done with his career. Like, he could have broken records, you know, and just so many things that Shaq never really developed in his game that even though he was still a superstar, but you can only imagine what like the level he could have taken his game to if he worked on those deficiencies, right? So I feels like it's kind of like in the same, kind of similar. I think it is.
It's not just that, you're actually a liability for your team in the crunch, because the opposition are literally going to be targeting you to go to the line because they know you can't go to the line. So then you can't drive to the bucket. You're automatically going to have to become a 3-point shooter. And if you then can't shoot threes, your team has to just bypass you. And Ben Simmons is a point guard, so everything needs to go through him. So in the crunch, same with Shaq, there's many times Shaq either fouled out or they were doing hacker Shaq and fouling him. So they just had to give the ball to Kobe to do it in the crunch. That's why he's clutch Kobe. Like,
yeah,
you have to give it to him, because Shaq, you give it to him, they'll foul him, he's going to the line, you're losing. Furthermore, he might have fouled out because he's either offensive fouling people because he's so big, or on the defensive end as well. So in late situations, sometimes it's Kobe to bring it home. Shaq would do the whole business and Kobe bring it home.
Yeah.
No, I hear that. And I'll let you read this because this is a compliment to you and that, Devontae, innit? Big up Black Diamond and that. I'll let you read it.
Big ups in that.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't really disclose.
I'll let you take it. Yeah, man, you gotta take it. All right, you don't have to disclose your professional choice, but still read out the what's it called.
Okay,
it's still a compliment.
Thank you for the comment, Devontae. What's your profession of choice? You're blessed with greatness. I sense it. Flawless, we must stick with you. Flawless gonna get rid of me. He's gonna find a new person to get rid of me, man. But yeah, thank you. I can't really disclose that right now.
Yeah, fair enough. But as much as I'd like to get rid of you because of your trolling ways, you're very good at what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And that only the best over here. That's why Jay's here. That's why Devontae's here. This is why you see other people. Like I say, everyone you see on this channel, I rate them at what they do, or I wouldn't have them on the channel. Simple as that, innit? You know what I'm saying? There's people I won't have on the channel because I don't think they're good. But these two and everyone else, especially with something like this that I'm not knowledgeable on, I have to go get people who are to provide content for you lot as well, innit? You know what I'm saying? So.
You know the funny thing, people will think that I'm like a basketball, I know everything, bro. I at least like watch it properly last year.
Yo, Devontae, man, you've got the jewels, man. You've just been dropping.
You know what it is? The thing is, if I get interested, if I'm interested, once I got hooked on it, like, see me, I want to know everything. So I start going back in time, like how it started, everything. That's how I know. But I only probably started watching basketball and everything last year, so it's a bit mad. I only got 2K. 2K last year was my first 2K I ever played. Like,
ooh, the last one I played was 2K7. That was the last one I ever played.
2K7. 2K.
It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute.
Because in the UK, it was like at one point it was like £5. It was literally, they reduced it heavily. Like, and it was in playoff time as well. It was mad. So yeah, man.
Yeah.
But before that, I was a football guy strictly.
I fell off on basketball like for a couple of seasons because I got rid of cable. So like once I got rid of cable, it was just like a chore to try to figure out where I could stream basketball and stuff. So
you're not streaming online?
So I have IPTV now. So
yeah, we have that. Is that not here as well?
I think it's on. It's just box. Like online. It's like a service. I pay £10.
Yeah.
So, because I get, I think it's like a UK provider, but I get like American, Canadian, European, pretty much like every UK channels. Like I pretty much get channels from all over the world. They don't always work, but for the most part, they do work.
Oh man, big up, man. Demo Dre here says first time watching you guys on a watchalong. It's awesome. Big up, guys. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Like I stated before, there will be the LA Lakers Phoenix Suns immediately following this, and then there'll be more watch-alongs. Just keep an eye out on the upcoming live stream section on the YouTube channel, and then you'll know when they're coming up, because we don't know every time what games we will be covering. They said so. AD taking the risk tonight. What is the team out or something? Is the lineup out?
They just showed him. They just showed the clip of him like practicing.
Okay, so, it seems that they need him anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You don't know basketball. You don't know basketball, and you introduced that yourself. So
yeah, because I see how in the last game as soon as he went off, the Lakers, it just dipped. Like the tide just went to the Phoenix Suns. Like it was kind of equal. They were both in the game. AD got injured, and then it just disappeared. You know what I'm saying? And the game just disappeared from the Lakers.
He's their secondary option offensively, but he controls the defense. So after that, it's like they got the fossil Mark Gasol, who can't move, and then you got what's his name from the Clippers. Who did they just get? Montrez, who can't defend, even though he's a center. So, boy.
Fair enough. But yeah, no surprise to hear that. Yeah, like Black Diamond says, let's get to 40 likes. Yes, scales up to 40 likes, people. Maverick says, Florida should do the watch along for the Floyd Mayweather fight. Maybe. I don't know. Do I want to? I'm 50-50 on it.
Is that the YouTube?
Yeah. I'm definitely going to watch it. It's just, do I want to do a watch along for it? Like, I'm not that invested in it. Like, I do boxing watch alongs for like Pacquiao Spencer, I do a watch along for. AJ Usyk, I'll probably do a watch along for. Fury Wilder 3, probably do a watch along for. But in terms of, like I said, in terms of the Mayweather fight, I'm not too sure about that. I'm not 100% on that one still. We'll see. I'll see. Jared here says, Jay, we have a provider here in Bermuda called Prime Media. My mom was paying $20 for the monthly subscription. Yeah, man, sounds right. You gotta do what you gotta do. There's always links as well and stuff on Twitter and like that. People are always watching stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I said before, if you are watching on Twitch, please make sure. Oh, you have a Twitch account. Make sure you follow us on Twitch. Big up everyone who's locked onto YouTube. Make sure you like the video, and Twitter and Periscope as well. Make sure you hit the retweet button, hit the like button. Mr. Slack a lot says, big up Flawless, big up to you. I'm here looking at the brackets. So you both have the Nets going through. Who do you think they'll face in the conference finals, though? So on the other side, you got Philly. Let's say it's Philly and Atlanta who go through to the conference semis in the over brackets. Who wins out of those two?
Philly.
So you reckon Philly win in what? Yeah. Are you saying 5 and 6, 7, 4?
5.
They win 5. Jay, what are you saying about Philly?
I'll say Philly. Like, I haven't really followed Philly and Atlanta this season, but just from reading articles and just, the hype, I'll say Philly, just from the hype. I'm going with the hype. I haven't really watched them this season, same with Atlanta, but just from the hype, I would say Philly.
All right, so you both got Philly. So for the conference final of Philly and the Philly and the Nets. All right, cool.
The Nets, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. Nets for sure. They do have they've got someone that's got 3 rings. They've got Harden as well, and they've got Kyrie. I think the Nets, they have enough players that can cause damage on any day. It's just a matter of if they can continue to play well together. I think that's the issue. But against Philly, I think they have enough experience to go past, especially in the conference finals. That's a whole different ball game in the conference finals, because that's one step towards the NBA finals, right? So
pressure situation. That is pressure situation.
And they've got at least 2 players that have been there already and have won it. So experience counts.
The third quarter has tipped off.
At least this game.
KD has it. Yeah.
That Lakers game might actually be a good game though, because AD and what's his name? It's gonna be tense moments tonight, especially after last game.
Who's that?
Anthony Davis and what's his name? Booker. Just because of that foul. So I'm thinking that it's going to be heated tonight. Yeah, I think that's going to be because he's supposed to be suspended.
Get that out of here.
So I'm thinking that could be a nice game to watch.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, Jared saying, "Oh no, I'm a Lakers fan. Don't think we'll make it out of the West."
Foul. That's a foul. What the heck? Yeah. That's 3 free throws. It's not just demeaning when they just block your shot out of it. They just swat it out. It's just so demeaning.
Yeah, it's facts. Big up Deviant, my guy. He says I don't really watch ball that much, but Harden is ridiculous from what I've seen. Big on my G Deviant every time.
Yeah, man. The beard.
He needs a ring, man. James Harden needs a ring as soon as possible, man. Like, I think I don't know, man. I think he's one of like the top players that if he goes out without a ring, it will be tough.
Well, Allen Iverson-esque. Is Brooklyn 61 up, 61-54. Third quarter. Yeah, Boston fighting to stay in the series.
But it's like these men put pressure on them to get rings, and then when they move so they can get rings, they
complain about it getting rings.
Every day, the topic. Once again, you choked. You didn't do this. What if he'll be the best player to play that didn't win a ring or stuff like that? Every talk show, same thing. Then he moves to a super team to ensure that he gets a ring so that you leave him alone. You're ruining the league, this, that, and the
other. I hear you. It's because they want you to win a ring the way they want you to win a ring. Like, you have to win it, me. And
KD goes to Golden State. First thing Stephen A says is, that's a weak move.
Yeah.
Oh, Stephen A's jokes, man. But did you guys see his commentary on Vince Carter?
No,
that was actually like respects, because he was like, they asked him like, what do you want to say? Because this is when Vince Carter retired.
What JT is having an absolute stinker. I'm sorry.
Devontae's not having it.
No, because the other two best players are injured. So it's meant to be him.
Ooh, nice.
You're the guy.
It's not like he because I remember I watched the playoffs last year and he had games like this as well where he was just
nice dunk.
He would just be dropping stinkers for like 3 quarters and then he'll just turn up in the fourth. So, boy, anyway, yeah, sorry for that.
Damn.
Use that Blake Griffin.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Deviant. He says off topic with what's going on with the Utah Jazz, how they do in the season. It's the only team I used to follow. Egotistical shit. I know, fam. That's why you're asking, because his name's Jazz. That's why he's asking, isn't it?
Utah Jazz is the most racist team, bro.
Is it?
Yeah.
What?
Well, it's in Utah.
Yeah.
What?
If you ain't Mormon, it ain't worth going there, man.
What?
But yeah, they're doing. As I said, they'd be the, what did I say? Like dark horses or like that kind of thing. If they were to win.
See that? There you go, Deviant, man. You got your answer in that. Yeah, Brooklyn have just gone into another gear. What's this? A freaking 12-point lead.
Oh, that's a foul.
Yeah, it's a foul though. Blake Griffin.
Yeah, Utah just needs one more game. That's it.
I'm just looking here now. Yeah, you were right. Yeah, one more game.
Bro, Stephen A's still a GOAT. Like, whatever you think of his opinions.
Yeah, Drizzy Desir says, yeah, F. Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp is better than him. I like them both, to be honest. I like them both.
But what I will say, like, basketball here is like, the commentary is more authentic, I feel.
Yeah.
In terms of like the content that's being produced. Because in America, they have to over sensationalize it when they're giving their commentary. And it's more about, it's very much agenda driven. Whereas here, like, that's why I learned more about basketball listening to like UK like content creators, basketball, not even pundits, like the basketball content creators on YouTube and stuff. Because they go break it down kind of, rather than saying you ain't want to ring, you're rubbish.
I get what you're saying. I hear you. Yeah, Deviant saying, yeah, that's a Utah train invested in my pick. Didn't know they were racist though. Yeah, man, you learn something new every day. I had no idea either.
What was it? What the heck happened? Foul.
What happened there? Was that foul?
Yeah.
I thought it was a bad pass.
Yeah.
I thought he was trying to pass it.
He was going, and then, is it a free throws? Because he was in the shooting motion. So yeah, it's Marcus Smart. I like Marcus Smart. What number would you guys wear if you were an NBA player?
What?
What number would you wear? Like you can wear 0. You can wear 0. Like
you can pick anything.
I know.
I have no idea.
JT's got 0. Like you can wear any number.
No, or you could be like Phil Foden and 47. I mean, yeah, 47.
Yeah. No, that's just because he was the academy number. That's why.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I legit don't know.
I've always liked the number 7, man, just because of Beckham for some reason. Because Beckham was the one. Like Beckham got me into soccer. Football. Sorry, guys, football. Yeah, I remember I was a kid, and this was like 98. This is around 98. I remember my brother, we used to watch Arsenal. And I remember he was because at that time I was watching basketball more as a kid. And he would be like, yo, watch this guy, he's going to make that free kick. And he just kept making the free kick from Manchester. So I was like, I got to watch this guy play. And from there, that's how I just kind of, by default, like Manchester United, just from watching David Beckham's free kicks. So that's how number 7 just kind of stuck with me. It just became that number that I always wanted.
Yeah, nothing sticks out. There's no number that I go, yeah, I get that. But I like the idea of 0 though. I might just roll with that in it, or 00 or something, or 01 or something like that. Yeah. Maybe the year I went into the league or something like that. The time I made my debut. Or something
JT was 35. He changed it when he went to Brooklyn. He was 35.
Did he change it for a particular reason?
Just new him, new me, new team, new me, that type of thing.
Glow up in that, fair enough. Yeah, I'd probably do something like that. Like the day I signed, maybe that in it. If I signed on the 3rd, number 3 or something like that.
I'd get probably number 33, but then that was Pippin's number, so might have to change that. I don't want single digits though, double.
Wait, did Harden get fouled out?
No, I probably went on the rest.
Oh, okay. He looked like he got fouled out. Okay. Yeah, okay. That makes sense now.
Floater, no. Who is this?
Oh, we could probably change our names on our Tez. Just change your name every couple seasons.
Oh, that's a foul. Come on now. Yeah, now it's gone to a break.
Mr. Slacker says Flawless will get 21. I have no idea. I would like 18 because of Scholes, not Bruno. I hear that. Yeah, something like that. I don't really have a favorite number like that.
What number do you wear football?
Normally 4. But that's because I play as a DM in it. So I just kind of got that like that in it. 4.
See, a lot of people don't actually know that 6 is a centre back.
Yeah, because that's from another era and that. You know what I'm saying?
5 and 6 are centre backs.
5 and 6. I remember that I grew up in the era when 5 and 6 were centre backs. Yeah.
Because people say, who's going to play the number 6? The number 6.
Because 6 became a role now, innit? So yeah, normally my manager just gives me number 4. So that's why I was I was number 4, innit?
Yeah, I do remember the one show you mentioned that.
I've 4 as a DM, 5 and 6 are the centre backs, 2 and 3 are the fullbacks. So I just got given number 4 and was running with that. Okay, so
yeah, you know why? Because the fullbacks were the furthest back. That's why they called the fullbacks. So the fullbacks were in the middle, but at the back, and then they went wide. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
So that's why the fullbacks are 2 and 3. Because after the keeper, it's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And centre back used to play what's now midfield, basically. Because they're actually called centre half backs. So they're not fully back. They're not fully back like the fullbacks. They're half back. You know what I'm saying? So basically, they're like midfielders, and they drop back to make it 4 at the back.
That's crazy. Mad how football has changed, but 4, and then obviously it varies in it because 7 was always your right wingers, but then that kind of got changed in that. Beckham, Ronaldo came in as a right winger also, and then it varied. 9 and 10 used to be your strikers, but now number 10 is your number 10 who actually plays as a midfielder. Yeah, it's crazy how it changed in that.
You know what's crazy, man? Now I kind of look back in my playing days, not like I played crazy football, but I was always put on the wing just because back then I was black and fast. Yeah. So it was just kind of like go on the wing, run
and kick it long,
and cross. Yeah, and kick it long. And now I begin like it's like recently I realized that I think I was supposed to be a center mid. That was actually my real position because whenever I played that position, I felt the most comfortable in that, and that's crazy that you think now if I could go back in time, that's what I'll probably play center mid.
Yeah. One good thing about center mid is you get to see a lot of the ball. I love playing this. Actually, who you're playing next, who you're playing with in there, whether it's one or you're playing in a free, varies on that. Obviously, they used to have to complement each other, but you do see a lot of the ball. You see a lot. That's one thing I like.
You need an engine. Like as you progress, like through. No,
levels. I need the engine next to me. That's what I'm saying. And being the legs, I ain't doing all that hard yard stuff.
As a DM,
put me next to someone like that. Yeah, as a DM, I'm not that type
You're
of
the
DM.
Engine, man.
No. I hate that type of DM in it. I'm not Ndidi in it. I'm more Fabinho than I am an Ndidi in that. That's all love. I'm more Jorginho. You know what I'm saying? Give me the ball into feet in it to start attacks. That's what I'm supposed to. That's my job in it. In terms of attack, is collect it off our defenders, whether it's the fullbacks, the centre backs, and play through the lines in it, like pass it through in it, keep the ball ticking over. And in terms of defense, just if our fullback goes forward, go out to one side. Simple as that. Yeah, man. All that running around thing is not. It's not for me. And that.
Is that a foul? Blake Griffin just came on to foul everyone.
Yeah.
Boom. Oh, that was a nice block. Still, was that a foul? Oh, geez.
Big on Mr. Slack a lot. It says great show with Saeed earlier. Yeah, man. Big up to you. Deviant says flawless. You know any low-level basketball teams and money? I'm trying to get back into it. There's some. No, I don't. I'm sure if you put it out on your socials, someone will pop up. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, put it out on your socials. But yeah, I'm not sure.
The BBL in this country is like so heavily underfunded. Basketball as a sport is so heavily underfunded. It's mad. Like, it really has the potential to progress, but this country, man,
it's got enough fans.
Like, you have to everywhere. You can't just go to a gym. Like, you have to pay like loads of money to even go to a gym. And then outdoor courts that they locked them off mostly during the pandemic. So, like, most of them don't even have nets. Like, how many places you go that don't have a net?
Facts. Facts. Oh my goodness.
My DJ says anyone has tips to improve stamina started playing ball again and was moving like a fat shore. Bleep test.
You're not alone, man. You're not alone.
Yo, bleep. I need to improve my stamina. Bleep test. If you want to improve your stamina, bleep test is you. You know what I'm saying? You can get it on your phone, get the app, hook it up to your wireless, to your portable speaker, find a park if you have a big enough garden, whatever. Bleep test is you. I might have to do it still. I need to get in shape. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I need to get in shape because man is just I'm not with it.
Oh,
yeah, we got that beer belly.
That's nice. Now, thankfully, I don't have the belly, but I need to get in shape. I mean, I should start lifting weights and shit. But we gonna get there. I just be busy. That's what it is.
You know what? Like, I've tried to work out at home, and it's just not the same. Like, it's just not the same as the gym.
People say because you get distracted in it when you're in the gym. It's like you're going to the gym to work out, whereas you're at home. There's just hella things to get distracted by.
Yeah,
and in the gym, everyone's on the same. Like, they're doing their own thing, but everyone's like the same kind of vibe. Like,
yes, exactly. You got your music on.
You see someone else grinding, you're like.
And you know what? There's something about like after working out, you can go out and flex, but in a lockdown, there's no flexing. You're basically like, okay, I just worked out just to work out.
I'll be flexing to me and that. Man would be in the mirror and that. Imagine I get in shape. I would just be flexing just for me. That's what it's for. I'm getting in shape for me. Getting them guns for me and that. You know what I'm saying? Just come on a stream topless for no reason. Lucky.
Hey, man, I'm the kind of guy, I go to the gym just to maintain, man. I'm not about that, like, how many reps you doing today? For me, it's just, I'm just going to look good. I'm just going to look good, like I'm not going for, I'm not trying to be the Rock.
JT, splash. This game's going to be close. This game's going to be close, I feel.
You asked that what you saying?
Yo, Boston has been creeping back up.
Well, maybe 68-75.
KD. Well,
he's gone up.
It's the end.
All right.
Oh, it's not. It's this time.
There we go.
68-75.
What's that? Still down 7, but I feel like
still down.
I feel like it's gonna be a good game.
Big up Dan Levitt. He says, big up you guys as always for being awake this late. Is the Lakers tomorrow? No, the Lakers is tonight. And we'll be doing a watch along immediately following this. We'll be doing the Lakers Phoenix Suns game 5, a live watch along. Big up to you. Drizzy, that's saying, why do you have been asking the same question? I get tired too easy. Like I said, man, bleep test. And I need to take my own advice and do it. I'm telling you. You want to get fit, bleep test is the one. Constant. You know what I'm saying? And like that shit, constant, like that bleep test in terms of that's why it is, because you're not like, all right, I'm just gonna run 4 miles today. I'm gonna run 10 miles today. Like the bleep test, it keeps you going at a certain pace as well. Like it increases your speed. Horrible. I used to be decent at them years ago. I don't think so much now, but it is what it is.
Also ride a bike, I think.
Bike. Do stuff that you enjoy in it. Like you say, enjoy it. But if you're really seriously trying to improve it quick, again, bleep test is the one for you in that.
You can even just do like football drills, right? Like just go on YouTube, go to the park nearby and just, start doing those drills. Like the body movement alone, whips you back in shape, So, and it also helps you get your touch back, because we probably lost our touch. It's been like a whole year of not kicking a soccer ball, so.
Because I played. When did I last play? I played a few weeks ago. I was all right still, because I played a couple weeks before that. But you see, I know the difference when I'm playing week in, week out, like how my touch gets better and that. Also, as well, in terms of stamina, if you're talking football, play 5-a-side. Gets you fit quick. Play 5-a-side, 6-a-side will get you fit quick. I used to play 5-a-side, 6-a-side on a regular, but then I stopped. But that's something I want to get back into. I want to get back into playing 5 or 6-a-side on a weekly basis. I need to.
Yeah. Or play 11-a-side, but fullback, bro.
But 11, you know what it is with 11-a-side though? The ball goes dead, so you get breathers. 5-6-a-side, there's nowhere to hide.
Boy, no, if you're on the
that's like indoor.
If
like
you're
indoor
a fullback, if you're a fullback in this day and age, and it's like a serious team, boy, your manager's telling you up and down. Boy, I play fullback, brother. You're talking about you can walk, boy. The manager.
That's why I'm smart enough, man. The ball moves faster than I do. You get what I'm saying? And that. Get the ball and give it all this running up and down. And I know Bucks wants to feel that.
I know up. Up.
I don't know about this up or down. Man just mirrors.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Up.
Yeah. I just do the side to side thing. You get what I'm saying? Shielding.
Up is a very good movie produced by Disney. Very good. That's all I know. I don't know about Down. Do you know anything called Down? No. That's why
I would say defo for stamina as well. If you want to football in it, like 5-a-side, 6-a-side, where it's even if it's outdoor, as long as the ball can't go dead. Because when I used to play 5-a-side, 6-a-side, when I was off a week, I felt it the week after. But then when I was playing 4 or 5 times every week, like not a week, 4 or 5 times week after week, I seen the difference in my touch and my shooting, everything, and like my shooting be off. So yeah, that's what I would say. But it depends on you. Because some people they just go back into it, innit? Like it takes me a couple games to get back up to speed.
Do you guys have Power League or Gold?
Yeah, Power League thing. Yeah, it's a Power League thing. Yeah. Power League right near me where I used to play. When me, Saeed, and Aaron, I went to play Power League.
Do you guys play off the wall or not?
Yeah, you can play off the wall. Yeah, if you want.
Amanda, if it hits the wall, you have to go dead. Or if it goes behind the goal and that.
If it goes behind the goal, it goes to the goalkeeper in the goal.
Wait, can you shoot in the area?
No, we don't do shooting in the area now. Don't shoot in the area. Well, I need to pattern that, innit?
I need to get the big, the big one, the big pitch with the massive goals in it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Always fully booked. It's a 7-point game.
7-point game now. Third quarter. You know what I mean?
It's going to be a big fourth quarter.
Yep.
Kyrie.
That's one thing I kind of miss of Europe, man. Like, I remember in France, like, you would just go, and people were just playing, like, on tennis courts, like old tennis courts. People would just be playing, just put some backpacks as your goalpost, and that was it. And that's all you needed. And that's how you just that's how you just played. You know what I mean? And now it's like you got to, like here in Canada, you've got to book an arena, like for indoor soccer, or you've got to be part of a league to play. So it's a little different. I kind of miss just being able to just go down your street and just have a couple of guys, doing pickups, football and just play.
Yeah,
I do miss that.
I hear that. Well, yeah, I need to get back into it. I need to start playing five-a-side proper on that. No, six-a-side.
Ooh, and they messed it up.
Anyway, turnover, 9-point game.
Okay, Harden still got it.
Is he gonna shoot? Is he doing a?
Ooh, missed it.
He's ISO. Ooh, he passed it.
Ooh, okay,
So
Boston. Okay, I see you.
That was a very good pass.
They're coming back.
Yep. This game's not over by any stretch.
This is why we got to start the watch-alongs from like the third quarter, man.
Yeah.
It's about the time I'll be showing up at the bar.
Is this the time you showing up?
Ooh,
this is about the time you just show up at the bar because it's like, yo, this is when the action starts.
For real. This has been relatively close like the whole time, to be fair. So, yeah, that's a foul.
Yeah, he's saying never. He shake his head, saying never.
Kyrie Irving.
With the free throw.
Like, how did Brooklyn finesse all these trades, man? This is wild. How did they finesse these trades? I don't get it.
That's a great question. How did
they just get all these players?
Yeah.
They got rid of everyone in the first place. Basically, everyone has a contract, right? Contract length. So you know when people are going to be out of contract.
Yeah.
So the years leading up to, was it 2020? Last year, they freed up. They were getting rid of people and freeing up space to bring in two max contract players, and that turned out to be KD and Kyrie. Now, how they got James Harden this year, I can't remember fully, but they literally had to decimate their roster to get Harden.
Because he signed KD when he was injured. That was the crazy part.
Yeah, but with him, like, boy, take the risk.
And he's come back because he was unsure, of how he's going to come back. But it seems like he's come back and he's fine.
But even if he wasn't, like, it just, and the basketball is guaranteed. So no matter what, he was getting his money anyway. But that's why basketball superstars, if you get them, they're like luxury.
Yeah.
Oh, great block.
And you also got Jay-Z too. I forgot, it's the Brooklyn Nets. You got Jay-Z as well. So this is what the Knicks should have done a long time ago.
The Knicks.
Yeah, the New York Knicks.
Especially a team like Times Square, it's like, man, like you should have stars on that team, but they just never really like made it happen.
They play in MSG, Madison Square Garden. They've been rubbish.
Ooh, that was nice from KD.
Look, they're rubbish, and it's still everyone's favorite place to. Everyone plays hard against them just because of their stadium, and they're rubbish.
They're in MSG.
Yeah, well, like 80% of the.
I scored 50 at Madison Square Garden.
80% of the fans are what, tourists? So
it's the way they always get trolled as well. That's what makes it funny to me. They're always getting trolled
because they don't win, but because it's because of New York media. They hype them up, but they haven't, even in their history, they haven't won that much.
Yeah, that's
not
true.
Just now, even in their pomp, they won like 2 or 3. Like,
it's more about the culture of New York, Madison Square Garden. So if you're a tourist in New York, that's where you're going, right? And even if you're not a fan of basketball, you're probably going to watch a game just because you're in New York, right? Like, that's kind of how it goes. Same with the Yankees, man. The Yankees were really good back in the day, but as of late, like in the last like 25 years, they've been shit.
And the Jets.
But people are still going to the games, right? People are still going to the games.
Yeah, something you just have to go. Look at that. 55 of 82 Brooklyn's points come from.
Yeah, LA saying Alan Levert was included in Harden's deal. YG Jess says with Harden, I think they freed up some cash to make it happen as well. Knicks are just like Arsenal hanging on to their history.
No, Arsenal actually have more history though.
Yeah.
To be fair, they got 13 league titles.
To be fair,
they got 13 league titles.
Does Carmelo still play for the Knicks? Does he? I'm unsure.
Nah, he doesn't.
Where did he go? Because I know he went somewhere.
He was at
he got traded to, who did he get traded to? Melo.
JT Dunk. Ooh, was that tip back or what? He tried to Euro step, but
so did that go in? I didn't even think that went in.
It was a tip back. No, it was a tip back. He missed the Euro step, and then someone else tipped it in, put back. What's that? Is 7? Cannot get to 5. Or KD keeps hitting a 3 to just destroy it.
Oh, Melo is in Portland.
Yeah, he's in Portland. CJ McCollum, Harden.
Yeah, I used to rap Melo back in the day, man.
No way they lost it. Let's go. JT. Fall away jumper. What are you doing?
What the hell was that? Man?
I've told you about JT. He's off today. Euro. What's going on?
Oh, that was awful. What is going on? Oh, was that foul?
I know. What was Kyrie doing there, man?
I was a bit confused then. Like, what was?
He was like, "Am I passing the ball or am I doing a layup?"
He was gonna make a pass. He was probably gonna make a pass.
I was a bit confused.
Oh, he's gonna lay it. I don't even know. You're gonna float it up. Flores, what do you think about in football having like, what do you call it, challenges? You know, like for VAR, instead of them like looking at everything that happens, like a team has a challenge, like you can choose what you want to check. You know?
Nah, don't do that for football. No, it's a recipe. Wait, it's already a disaster with VAR without that. Like, no. Last thing we need is giving these men more decisions, and I'm like, no. A good idea in theory, but the practicality of it is not the one.
Well, I guess it takes it out of the referee's hands. It's your team, isn't it? The team decides whether what they want to challenge.
But if the team challenge it, the problem is then it goes back to them same refs who have been making these stupid decisions for the longest. So what happens when they challenge it and it should have been overturned and they don't overturn it? I don't trust the officials is the problem. I've said this before and I'll say this again. VAR is absolutely fine. The problem is the use of VAR and the people in charge of it. Because all other sports utilize it. I've seen basketball utilize VAR-esque things. I've seen cricket do it, rugby do it. Only football and specifically England that have issues with it. It seems every other country there's not really a problem with it. So, get me? Somebody's kneecap being offside and all this type of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. But that's also the rules in football are much more vague than other sports as well, in general.
Yeah.
Because
you need to be cleared up, yeah.
Because they're saying, what the heck, KD? There was vengeance in that.
Yeah, that's a good block. The way he got up, then.
Them men are saying clear and obvious about clear and obvious, but then when Bruno,
what's clear and obvious?
When Bruno, that goal you guys scored against Fulham, Cavani, where he chipped the goalkeeper, they said they couldn't tell if Bruno touched the ball or not. But so they gave him the benefit of the doubt. So they allowed the goal.
Yeah, that's wild.
But then offside, they can't tell exactly when the ball was kicked and then when the player made the run, but then they still give it offside. Well, it's mad.
Yeah, it's spot on, fam. It's all types of stupidness. That's what it is. It's all types of stupidness.
But what's worse, this or Tom Carroll throwing it into his own net against Spurs? Is that his name, Tom Carroll? You know, your keeper.
Roy Carroll.
Roy Carroll.
I was
thinking Andy Carroll. No.
Roy
Carroll. Talking about Roy Carroll, the goalkeeper, when Logic had that shot in the half time. And they didn't give it. That was the
when
crazy part.
When Fergie had the refs on his payroll, but let me not.
When the refs was shook, that's what it is. That's what
when
I think. Shook of greatness.
Howard Webb was on the payroll, but let me not speak, or else they might cut my mic.
Carroll was back in AIG, right? AIG was the sponsor back then. The black on black.
Before that,
was Carroll like?
Carroll was young.
That reminds me of Edwin van der Sar. AIG Van der Sar.
Yeah, I think so.
And Carroll was before Van der Sar. That's the thing. But yeah, back to the point.
Was
Harden? Well, sure. That's the thing is though. When what's it called? When you great, that's what happens in it. People get shook in that. That's what happens in it. With greatness comes, you get great rewards in that.
JT, you have to do something now. That's a free shot. Yeah, okay. It was a 2.
Oh, nice.
What's that, 7?
79. So Brooklyn lead 86-79 at the end of the third quarter. What are you lot saying? Who's winning this, Devontae? Brooklyn gonna win this?
Yeah, Brooklyn are winning it, but it's gonna go to like the last 5 minutes.
Okay. Jay, what are you telling me? Your thoughts on it? You reckon Brooklyn win? The Boston make the comeback?
Oh, it's gonna be a tight one. The momentum has shifted like a lot now. So I want to say I'm thinking it's going to go down to the wire. We're probably going to have to, there's going to be a lot of timeouts in the last minute of the game. But I think the Nets might nick it in. I can see KD with a 3-pointer at some point. I can see him with it. So I think, I'm going to go with the Nets. I think it's going to go down to the wire, but I think the Nets will pull it off. Because KD, after that block, did you see that block? Did you see his face? He's like,
yeah.
He's like, okay, I'm coming for you guys. He's like, I'm coming.
That was bad intentions. Bad intentions.
Yeah, he's like, I'm warming up.
I'm seeing the Celtics pulling this back. Guy says Jared. YG Jez says, funny enough, only the Prem have problems with VAR. Facts. YG Jez is saying Nets winning it. See, this is very split. Very, very split. Soon find out though. Big up everyone that's locked. How many likes are we on? Have we even hit? Well, we on 44. So yeah, get them likes up, people. Get them likes up. Girls up to 50. Girls up. Flawless, how do you see Evan? You lot get any basketball questions you have, any questions in general, feel free to get them in. Flawless, how do you see Everton next season after Ancelotti leaving? Depends who they get. It's a big blow for them. It's a big, big, big blow for them. But it depends on who they decide to go and get. Because the Pools think they're not going to go and get Ancelotti. As an Everton fan, I bet they were excited with Ancelotti because they know that he can attract a certain caliber of player, as he did with James, as he did with Allen. And I wanted to see how he did there. I wanted him to finish the project just as a football fan because I like what he was trying to do. But Real Madrid come knock him. Who are you going to manage, Real Madrid or Everton? I think it's a no-brainer. Yeah, I'm saying, Everton. Would you rather live in Madrid or in Liverpool? I'm saying. You been to Merseyside, Devontae?
Nah.
Yeah, it shows in it. That's why you're saying Everton and that. How about you said Liverpool's lovely, innit? It's just that shithole called Anfield that's the problem there. That's it, innit?
Yeah, but it's across the street. Goodison's across the street, I swear.
Yeah, Goodison's lovely, you know what I'm saying? The shit side of the street is Anfield. I've been dump. You know what I'm saying?
But it's a bit disappointing, Ancelotti, man.
Yeah, it's from a football fan perspective, yeah. Because I was like, he didn't have to take up that role and he chose to.
But even Real Madrid, it's like he's managed there before.
Yeah.
And he knows how it is. And if you did you read Zidane's letter?
I did.
When he left. Mm-hmm. What he said is like they have no, like every other day there's rumors of him getting the sack.
Yeah.
No matter what he does, his job's on the line. Like it makes no and they hounded out Ancelotti the first time, by the way. They hounded him out. Even after he brought them La Decima, the 10th Champions League. They hounded him out.
You know how he looked at it? He thought, let me go again, try pick up another Liga, another Champions League, and get this money. That's what he's looking at. Like, nice check if I get sacked, go to Spain, I'm blessed. And then still get a big job after that. Then he can go back to Italy. He's just collecting peas at this point.
Yeah, it's a pea. Obviously, it's obviously for peas, but
yeah, it's a
but I think Everton fans. Oh my goodness, man! Everton fans must feel so like disappointed because I feel like he was building something in Everton, and now that's just all gone to the wayside.
It's not just because that, of this. They got it's even the league, and a top man just left the league. Like Everton won at Anfield for the first time in since 1990s, 99. Because of Ancelotti and also no fans, obviously, but because of the manager that they have. They went to Old Trafford, got a 3-3 draw from, what was it, 2-0 down? They went to Emirates, won. They went to Spurs, beat Spurs. Like, boy, Everton, away from home at least. At home they were poor, but away from home.
Yeah, they looked like they were building something. But, well, I guess now
Everton,
Arsenal...
This is like their 5th manager in 6 years or something, so...
Oh, geez.
Like, they've been hiring and sacking managers for quite a while now, so boy,
that's crazy. But at least Arsenal and Tottenham fans are probably happy about that because now that's one less team they've got to compete with for next season. So,
well, Flawless, what are you saying? Some people are saying that Ancelotti's been available all these years, and United didn't even send him a
message. That's exactly
that's the manager I wanted.
So that means you could have actually got him. You could have actually got him then.
That was my thought this morning.
When people say he's in a job, boy, you can get anyone out of a job.
Just drop the money. I was saying this. I've been saying this. I was literally having debate today and last week about us wanting Ancelotti, me wanting Ancelotti. People are like, no, look what he's doing with Everton. I'm like, forget all that. You know what I'm saying? My man ticks all the boxes, go and get him. And we didn't, and now we've just let him walk. So he's not good enough for us, but he's good enough for Real Madrid. But we move.
Harden.
Our family
Ancelotti actually has Everton's highest ever win ratio. So
yeah, like people chat ish about him. It's like, yo, they finished 2 places above and 10 points better off.
But that's the thing, because they finished 10th, they're like, he finished 10th. But it's like the face value thing is what football fans care about. You have to look at the underlying.
Yeah.
He has the highest win ratio ever as a manager since they've last won the league.
There you go.
Which was before the Premier League.
So I didn't know that.
It was 1987 they last won the league. He has the highest win ratio.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like for me, that's what I tell fans too, right? Like it's, like when you think about Manchester United this season, we won games, but it was like, okay, we won the game, but what did we do? And like we would watch, the Red Talks, and there was no analysis of the game just because there was nothing to watch. And it's like, if I'm just tuning on to watch soccer for goals, there's called highlights. I could just do that. You know what I mean? Like to spend 90 minutes and have nothing to talk about, that's very disappointing. That's a waste of my time. So I do get it. It's like, I think a lot of football fans nowadays are not watching the game for what it is. They're just hyped and, like banter, just, okay, we won. That's all that matters. And it's like, winning is great, but I also want to watch it for the entertainment as well. Not just winning.
That cross was.
This is Harden. You talking about Harden because you're starting your head.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that was a vicious dunk.
Saw that. Yeah. That dunk.
Slipping away from the Celtics now.
Yeah, 90. Yeah, 90.
Because this fraud missed his free throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Nets are turning on the screw. Harden. Goodbye. How he just blew him by? Was that?
He almost made that layup. Still,
look how he just blew by Fournier. You have to. Fournier hit it and it fouled.
Oh, okay. And now he makes it 3.
But yeah, and that's like another thing that drew me to the NBA, like the use of like underlying stats that they use. Like they don't just look, how many points did you score? They'll highlight if you're 11 for 30. Because anyone can score 30 points if you give them like 90 shots. So they'll tell you your shooting percentage, like they'll tell you. They do it in percentage. They'll just say, 50. Come on, give you 90 shots, you'll get 50 points.
Yeah.
So that's what I like. Whereas in football, he scored 20 goals, this, that. But man's missed 50 big chances.
I hear you.
Ooh. And to be honest, like football was never like that. Football wasn't really about, like I always say this, the best football players in history were not like stat merchants. They were not. Like you think about it, like Zidane, like they had great moments, but they didn't have great numbers, you know, in terms of goals and assists. But it's just what they brought to the team. You know, they just made everybody around them better.
Yeah,
and I think
idea
we kind of lost that.
No, Zidane's stats were very good. But another thing people don't realize is even in basketball as well and football, it's become much more transition based. Like there's a lot more goals and stuff like that in the game. Before, especially like in Italy, the strikers now are breaking all the records and they're saying, oh, this player scored more than this player like back in the 90s or 2000s. But like back then, like to even score a goal was so difficult. Like strikers that got 18 league goals were like top strikers in the world. Now Lukaku got like 25 or something, and it's like, he scored more goals for Inter than Ronaldo.
Yeah, that's so true. I think Flawless, I think Rance said that once, right? He's like, he looks at a lot of the defenders today, and it feels like back in the day they'll be midfielders. You know, I mean, when you think about the quality of defenders that we do have today, it's like when you think about like the Maldinis, the Cannavaros, like I could just name all the Italian defenders alone. That's enough. You know what I mean? And then you come to England, we had, you know, what's his name? We had King, we had Sol Campbell, Rio. Like the list goes on of defenders that, you know, quality defenders. So it's like now we're praising John Stones. You know what I mean? Like those are levels. That's the levels we're at now, right? It's like John Stones is great. Diaz, he's good, but he's not. Diaz is not like, you know, he's not you know, whereby you're like, oh wow, you know, he blew me away kind of defender. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's different. It's different nowadays. It's different. Like the quality is just different.
The quality is severely dipped. I seen someone say that the El Clasico next season now, 2 of the last 4 Everton managers are now managing the El Clasico teams. Mad.
Yeah, Koeman and
mad.
Oh my goodness! That's
crazy. That is mad. 2 of the last 4 Everton managers are now managing in El Clasico. And you want to tell me football's not dipped? That is mad.
Goodness.
Yes, different circumstances for Ancelotti, but Koeman being out, it's dipped. Look at the Barcelona side. I've said this all along. This doesn't take away from any of the teams that have been successful, but there isn't that many. All teams are in transition pretty much at the same time now. Minus City, minus Chelsea, minus Bayern Munich. They're probably the 3. Could argue PSG. But that's 4. But PSG still need to get better. Chelsea are still a work in progress. It's only really City and Munich you look at and go, yeah, you two are the teams that don't need additions like that.
Yeah.
You know, Chelsea have been successful. They still need additions. Tuchel's still building his team. PSG, Poch is there. Whoever goes in is still going to look to build their team. Real Madrid, Barcelona. Real Madrid, Barcelona, not what they were. I'm saying the Italian teams. When's the last time an Italian team got to a Champions League final?
Juventus in 2018. No, in 2017.
There you go. So you're talking 4 years ago. That's crazy. And they didn't even win it. When's the last time an Italian team won the Champions League?
Inter Milan, 2010, Jose, treble.
Yeah. 11 years ago. 11 years ago. Mad. I remember all English finals, all Italian finals at Old Trafford, but you know, we moved.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Sadov, what's his name?
Finals, but yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. The final was
those were nasty teams back then, man. Like I remember like, I don't know if you guys remember like the Valencia team from the 2000s, like late 90s, 2000, Pablo Aimar, Mendieta, they had Varane. Like, and that, like, it's crazy, man. Like, that's why people talk about midfielders today. I'm just like dumbfounded because I'm like, I wish you guys watched Riquelme. You know, Riquelme from Villarreal. Like, I remember like the first time I watched that kid, I was like, you can't get the ball off that guy. Like, he was just a baller. And it's like, that's what I grew up. That's the football I grew up on. So when people are talking about, I don't want to say their names, trying to compare them to Cantona and stuff like that. It's like, come on, man. Yeah, like, don't disrespect the sport. Don't disrespect the sport,
It's like, just like chill. He hadn't even been the guy you're comparing him to. I mean, the guys we're trying to compare, people trying to compare them man to, haven't even finished being themselves yet. Like, let their career be over, then compare. Exactly. Comparing two seasons in, and you're already trying to compare him to GOATs. Right. Let man finish his career, and then you can compare him to GOATs. Comparing 2 years to 10. You know what I'm saying? It's like people don't realize what Cantona did for Manchester United. People don't get it because some people are just young and don't understand it and don't go back, and then other people don't go and do their research.
He won the league with Leeds as well.
There you go. Man won 4 league titles in 5 years for Manchester United. And the only year he didn't when he was there was when he was banned.
Oh yeah, Mark Viduka.
Baller.
Oh man, those are man. I'm just going down memory lane. You going down memory lane?
Yeah. I'm
going down memory lane. But my favorite.
Leeds got semi-final of Champions League, I swear. Leeds.
And then I think they got relegated like the season after or 2 seasons after.
It was like 2 seasons after. Yeah, because they bought all their players.
The chairman banked for them getting top 4 the season after, and they missed out by like a point or something. And then he just
couldn't happen to a nicer club. Love to see it. Leeds' demise. Okay, great stuff.
Because we got Alan Smith back then, and then I think what's his name, Viduka retired. Lee Boyle had that fight. Which remember that fight?
That was at Newcastle.
That was crazy. Was that Newcastle? I thought that was at Leeds. I thought that was Newcastle when you had that fight.
Newcastle with Dyer. Yeah.
Oh,
they lost Harry Kewell to Liverpool.
Yeah. They just lost all their good players. Like,
bro, you can't be fighting on the pitch like that. That's mad.
Did you see that from KD? What?
You can't be fighting on the pitch like that.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Okay.
It's funny though.
Ooh, okay, nice.
You see Brooklyn. Oh, nice steal. Brooklyn going down the court.
Nice three.
Kyrie.
Ooh, yeah. Kyrie. These man, too many shooters on that.
It's done.
Too many shooters. 103 on that. Yeah. Too many shooters. What's this white flags thing about? Is it saying wave the right flag? Is that where it's from?
I don't even know.
Because it seems like Brooklyn.
They've always done that though. Like it's always like it's for like
Brooklyn Nets thing.
Stuff. No, I think they've always done that like in different games.
Okay, I
think it's just like,
bro. If Ancelotti sees those white flags, bro, he might need to pack his bag. It's his last phase. But yeah, the Bernabeu is a nice stadium. Just like on the side, I went there. It was a nice stadium. I've never been to Old Trafford, but apparently it's leaky and there's rats and stuff like that. So.
Best stadium in the world. It just needs to sort out the roof and that. You know what I'm saying? But we moved. Best city in the world, so it is what it is. But yeah, someone let me know in the comments what that white flag thing is about. I don't get that because normally waving the right flag means like you're giving up. So please let me know why they do that. So it's not a Brooklyn Nets thing. It's just something they do in general.
Yeah, like I found like it's always like when around the end of the game. I don't know. I think it might represent something different.
Okay. Yeah, I'm unsure on it too. That's why I'm asking. Someone will pop up in the comments saying why. But yeah, Brooklyn again. I've got over 100 points in the game. Yo, get the likes up as well, man. We're only on 45. 5 more. Get us to 50 before we close out. Get us to 50, please. Is it a Brooklyn colored flag? It's just a white flag.
No, Brooklyn don't wear white.
No, but I've seen that in different NBA games.
You've seen it in different games. I'm not sure.
And it's usually when like the team, like the home team is winning.
Okay.
Yeah, you just said it's an American. It's just an American thing, I guess.
Okay.
How many people are even there? What's happened to COVID there?
See, you're saying even in the Lakers games, we always wave the yellow and purple flags. It must be a celebration type thing, then, isn't it? That's what it is.
Oh, so you're right then, Floss. Might be the Nets colors.
Yeah. So it's looking like.
Just 1 second, guys. Just need to pick a call. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no stress. You're not saying it means the opponent has surrendered, right? Okay, but yeah, because I get you. When the home side are ahead or winning by a comfy margin, margin, says Jared. I hear you. Fair enough. You learn something new every day. That's what I was confused by still.
See, KD's the king of the hezzy pull-up, man. He's unstoppable because of his height.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So whose team would you say Brooklyn Nets is? Is it KD's team? Is it Kyrie's?
Yeah, KD's team, 100% KD.
So if he wins this chip, it's like you took your team to the promised land type.
Yeah, it's him.
Okay.
But this is another dynamic in basketball. Is see the finals. There's something called Finals MVP. The best player in the finals, right? So whoever wins that, like, it gives you prestige as well.
You're the individual. You're the guy.
So it's like you're the guy. So you could be KD could be doing all the bits up to the final. If Harden wins Finals MVP, boy, who knows? So that's another thing as well. Because like Steph never won Finals MVP, even though
and they won 4 mad
3. It's his team. It's his team.
Yeah.
But each time he never won it. So that's kind of like a mark on his name. But LeBron's won every time. Jordan won it every time.
And I bet that's a market that people use against Steph Curry, that he doesn't have a Finals MVP.
Yeah. Durant won it twice when he was with Golden State. Because like KD was the best player, but it was Steph's team because Steph was there before. Like they'd already won before. So it was like his team, but when KD joined, he was the best player on the team.
I get what you're saying.
But that's also why he left, because he wasn't getting the love. Steph was still getting the love, even though KD was the best player. So he was just like, but what do you expect? Like that team that they had with Steph, Clay, and Draymond, they all got drafted by Golden State, and they all built up with each other for like 6 years. Like, of course. But yeah,
KD
he never
cooking. I know what you're saying. YG just says, to be fair, they robbed Curry in 2015. though. You're saying they should have won it. He should have won Finals MVP.
Yeah, he should have. They gave it to Iguodala just because he defended LeBron. Literally, if you defend LeBron, you get Finals MVP. You're gonna get Finals MVP. Even though LeBron still got 28, 10, and 10 or something like that. Like, well, apparently that's holding LeBron because he didn't go for like 50. And LeBron had absolutely no help. Oh, hey, KD just out here jumping every time. Get that out of here. Brooklyn are going to get excess of 120 again.
Brooklyn.
You're going to get 120 excess of 125 again. Tristan, man.
Got to do better than that, man, from the free throw line. So yeah, it looks like we are going to be seeing Brooklyn going through. How come no one mentions the Clippers, man? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to winning a chip.
They got hype last year. They got so much hype last year.
Yeah, I seen that because Kawhi went there. Yeah, everyone just
after they failed, everyone's just like they're taking their stock out of them.
Right, they got playoff P though. You know what I'm saying? Playoff PG.
If you saw the hype they got last year after that failure.
That's how I know about it. I was watching it. Because I was looking forward to seeing the Clippers, the Lakers.
That's what everyone wanted to see. And then the Clippers didn't make it.
Get me? Everyone was looking forward to LeBron versus Kawhi. It didn't happen. That's what I was looking forward to.
Were they not 3-1 up?
Well, I don't think they were 3-1. Were they 3-1 up? No, I don't think they were.
Yeah, they had a lead though. They had the lead, and in Game 7, Kawhi choked so hard.
Oh, it's peak.
In the second half, in particular, he choked. And you had PG hitting the backboard. It's so mad.
Oh yeah, I remember that shot. Yeah.
So he hit the backboard.
Man hit the backboard at the end.
Memes were flying.
Man said, "Pandemic P, please, no one cares about them." And saying Paul George chokes too much.
That's the thing. He's actually a good player.
The Nets will be dedicated to the Nets title will be dedicated to the big three, even though they've all been on the floor at different times.
Nah, it's KD's, man. KD's taking it.
We're saying players hit bare winning game shots on PG-13's head too.
Okay. Yeah, it's like when PG's guarding them in the clutch, they just take 10 century beads and they become overpowered. Like, bro, it's actually peak. There's a highlight reel of people scoring clutch buckets on his head. That's peak, man. People are out of order. And he's actually a premier defender as well. He's meant to be a top defender in the league. And if PG's guarding you in the clutch, you can be from 50 yards out, you're making it. The gods are on your side. I don't know why. It's a bit peak on it. And the thing is, PG is actually a good player, but if you didn't know about basketball, you think he's a scrub or something. But
yeah, people are always on his case, man. Because like I said, that's how I know. Cause I watched the playoff finals last year and the year before. I'd be watching it here and there, depending on what games I could catch. Is that a foul?
These men are reviewing it in beats. Get out of here. These men listening to the new Drake album and they should be watching the game. Get out.
About that, it says there's talent in the Sarcasm City community. Yeah, 100%, man. Talent all over the place, whether it's on the shows, in the comments, 1,000,000%. Oh, he's saying, yeah, they were 3-1 on the Denver Nuggets. You were right, Devontae, about it. I forgot, my memory's bad. My memory's bad.
3-1's the what? Is there anything worse than 3-1? 3-1.
Yeah,
that's 3 games, that you lost in a row. In a row.
Facts. Yeah, it's kind of peak still.
But then again, once you get the momentum, it's like it builds up, innit? You lose 1, you lose 2, they get encouragement.
Yeah, but that's when you're supposed to stand up and be the guy. When you're the main guy on your team, you're supposed to stand up and have that exceptional game where you get your team over the line. That's why you're paid the big max contract, innit? If you're a Kawhi Leonard or LeBron James or KD or Steph Curry or whoever.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's like momentum in sports. It's like we don't talk about it enough. Yeah, like it's a real thing. Like even the best of the best. Like prime example is the Istanbul final.
Yeah.
Once you went to 3-1, it's like the momentum's gone.
Yeah, the momentum was with them, but that's when then you have to. That's why players are paid big money to stem them type of things when that happens.
Even United, you're 99. How can you Bayern dominate the whole game and concede 2 in 2 minutes or something?
Oh, because when we scored the equalizer, they were gone.
Like the momentum, even City, if City had scored against us,
yeah,
they would have beaten us. I feel like they would have beaten us.
Yeah, whoever scored the first game in that goal was going to be key.
No, I'm saying, see, we scored first, right?
Yeah.
If City had equalized, they would have gone on to win, I feel.
Yeah, because your head's gone, that's why, at that point. When United scored against Bayern Munich, the equalizer, their heads are gone. You've dominated the game. You're going to get to the line, and then right at the last second, gone like that. Finished. Oh, that's nice.
Because look, even AC Milan, they had top manager, top players all over the pitch. Like, even happens to the best of them.
100%.
So, like, momentum is like crazy.
And that's why they then came back and washed them 2 years later and that. They put it right.
Yeah.
They put it right.
Well, because momentum, right? It's like, it's natural because when you're on the losing side, like when you're kind of the person that was on top, you start getting desperate and you start making desperate decisions whereby the other team starts getting confidence, right? Because now they feel they can go on. It's like when you play FIFA, it's like the AI. You know them games where it's like
nice,
like what's going on, man? It's like I need to win this game, and all of a sudden you start like making all the mistakes in the world.
Facts.
Like in FIFA, there's actually momentum glitch. Like it's like around the 45th minute and the 90th minute, it's easier to score.
Yeah.
Like it's but it's actually real. Like momentum in sports is a real thing. Because for you to like in the NBA, for you to get out to 3-1, you're probably most likely better than the other team.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then maybe you got lackadaisical lost game.
Oh, these men are cooking. These men are cooking. Harden just dropped a free. KD just dropped a these men
hey, I told you guys. I told you it was gonna do something.
That was nice.
They're gonna get 125 again.
Cooking. It's all these shooters.
Boy.
Oh, that was dumb.
Yeah, did he just?
I think that was out of bounds already.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And this fraud doesn't know what to do to change it. You're going home, bro.
Yeah.
And sack Danny Ainge as well, the GM. Superstars come on offer, and he's like, nah, I don't want them. I'm going to build with my young players that I drafted. Get out of here, bro. Get some superstars in your team and try and win things. They could have got Harden and he refused. What a clown.
Sir, who is this?
Danny Ainge.
Oh.
The GM, Boston GM.
The man said nah.
Yeah, because to get Harden, he would have had to give up Jalen Tatum or Jaylen Brown. And he's not getting rid of any of them. So
What?
Even they could have got Kawhi as well. The year before, he refused to give up Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown.
But I think Kawhi has always wanted to go back to LA, though. That had always been his when he was at Spurs, he always wanted to go back home.
You should have just gone to the Lakers.
But he was like playing everyone to make it look as if, oh yeah, I'm thinking about offers. But really and truly, he was never going to go anywhere apart from LA.
Yeah, you should have just went. How come you didn't go to the Lakers? LA Lakers, sorry. Well, yeah,
LeBron
Lakers,
was
but
there.
yeah.
LeBron was
What? You couldn't have went with LeBron, no.
Nah.
He didn't. He wanted to go against LeBron.
Okay.
Because they play in the same arena as well. They both play in the Staples Center. So it's like it's proper like he wants to dethrone LeBron. That is so poor. I missed the dunk.
And plus, he's like he won the championship with Spurs, won it with Toronto. So I think he was at the point where it's like he just wants to go back home and have a new challenge. I think going with LeBron would have kind of been like, what's the point? You know what I mean? He's already won the rings. He doesn't need more rings. I think he just wanted to kind of prove a different. Like it, I can see why he went to.
He had just won the thing with Toronto. So, and everyone was saying he's the best in the world. Because LeBron got injured that season, so the Lakers didn't make the playoffs. So everyone was saying LeBron is washed, especially because he was 34. And he's like, he got injuries are coming. He's washed. It's Kawhi's town now. So he's like, I'm going to take over LA.
Yeah, my team. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? He'll be back on. Probably his phone just died or something. His phone, but yeah, this game's almost closed out. Brooklyn 120 up to Boston's 107. But yeah, only 1 minute to go. Talk to me.
What's your take on what do you prefer, like PES or FIFA?
Oh, I'm a FIFA guy. Been a FIFA guy for the longest. Yeah. Haven't like Pro Evo since like PS2. On PS2 Pro Evo.
Oh jeez. Yeah, Pro Evolution.
Quality. But in regards to
sports,
PS3, PSP, PS4, like FIFA, But I don't even game.
You know what my take is?
Go on.
For me, I love PES like in-game feel. Like it actually feels like because PES is different. Like you actually have to have tactics, and you can't just like run through the team. You actually need to like actually play some possession football.
Okay.
The only thing I don't like about PES is the AI technology. It's kind of crap. Like, it's hard if you're not playing against someone else.
Yeah.
You always get fouled, but you can never get a foul call on you. Like, so it's so frustrating. It's like they could tackle you, they could do whatever, and they don't get any fouls, but you always get a foul. So that's the only thing I think they should work on. But in terms of in-game like play, I think PES is better than FIFA in that regards. Like FIFA is just more about like speed and direct, like counter-attack kind of style, and then PES is more of like build-up play.
No, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, exactly what you're saying. Yeah, they both have deficiencies. Drizzy, that's a flaw. You can't be friends if you like FIFA. Yeah, man, I'm a FIFA guy. That's what I grew up on, man. But like I said, PS2 Pro was the one, like Pro 5 and 6, different level. I don't even game like that. It's something I do want to bring to this channel, but I just don't game like that at this moment in time. So that's the problem. That's the issue. Big up Devontae coming back. But yeah, the game is almost done. Literally 50 seconds left. 50 seconds left. We will immediately after this be starting the LA Lakers versus Phoenix Suns Game 5 NBA live watch along. So yeah, we're gonna take you through that as well. Pick up everyone's lot. Make sure you head over there before if you're staying with us, you know what I mean, make sure you head over there, like that video. I'm literally gonna start that immediately following this one. I'll start that, log everyone in, etc. etc. But yeah, man, Brooklyn did the bit still. Can anyone stop these barring injury?
Boy, as I said, pressure.
All these shooters, pressure in it. You said pressure and chemistry. Pressure. When you have adversity.
Pressure, chemistry, and LeBron. Bro.
I said LeBron.
I said LeBron.
The King James, Oh, new edition. Oh my goodness.
Demo, is there saying Nets versus Bucks. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to
that. That'll be fire still.
Oh yeah, game done. Brooklyn win 123-109 to Boston Celtics. They go through to face the Nets. It's gonna be interesting in the conference semis. Oh yeah, man, interesting. They put on. We'll go to you, Jay. Your final thoughts on this game, and obviously Brooklyn going through, Boston going out, etc., etc.
Hey, man, I think it was only expected that Brooklyn would get the job done. You know what I mean? Like they had the momentum the whole way, and they had better players. Let's be real. They had the better players, but Boston had a good fight. But I think it was well deserved from the Nets. I think it's well deserved. I would have been disappointed if they were still struggling to get to the next round. I would have been disappointed with the players that they have.
Fair enough. Devontae, your final thoughts on Brooklyn Nets going through, Boston going out, etc., etc. You called this though still.
Yeah, I mean, once Boston's player this season, or whatever they call him, has been Jaylen Brown, and once he was injured throughout the series, he was always going to be an uphill battle anyway when you're against this super trio. But then you got Kemba dropping stinkers, and I think he was injured for the last two, and so you just had JT on his own. They tried, but bring out the brooms. They got gentlemen swept. That's what I gotta say, man.
I said they got gentlemen swept. Man. All right. Love to everyone who has locked in for this live stream. You know what I'm saying? Love to everyone. This has been the NBA playoff live watch along. Brooklyn Nets versus Boston Celtics Game 5. We've seen Brooklyn Nets win and go through to the conference semifinals. Make sure you head over. We're literally about to go live in 1 second to the LA Lakers versus the Phoenix Suns Game 5. Obviously, that is 2-2. So we're going to be going live and talking you through that. We hope you've enjoyed this one. Before you leave this one, though, before you leave, make sure you hit the like button if you haven't. Make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, please make sure you hit the notification bell also when you do that. But yeah, we're going to keep these playoffs going. You lot seem to enjoy them. Big up Tyler Jones, who says a great show. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm not sure if Jay and Devontae are staying on, but obviously you man are welcome to. Devontae, I'm going to hit you with the link now. If you want to jump on, feel free. Totally up to you, fam. You know what I'm saying? I know it's late and I'm tired too. I need to go get myself a coffee in a sec when I start this show. Yeah, I'm saying and that we move. But anything either of you man want to add before we head over there?
Nah, man.
No, I'm good. I was going to ask you, man, when do you sleep, bro? You're always working.
Hibernate, man. Man just hibernates, innit? You know what I'm saying? And then God wakes up. My love for that. Appreciate it in that. But yes, people, this has been Brooklyn Nets versus Boston Celtics Game 5 NBA playoff live watch along on Sarcasm City TV. Make sure you head over to the LA Lakers one versus Phoenix Suns. And thank you very much for tuning in.